with the interception for the Lions.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, sorry for that good old-fashioned technical difficulties. If we weren't technology, I mean, hey, in the 1960s, or was it the 70s, we landed somebody on the moon. But we can't get internet for nothing sometimes. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. Back to the action. Hebron Christian up 34-0 against Maynard Jackson. Maynard Jackson will be playing at 7 o'clock unless we get an epic comeback of unbelievable proportions. Hebron Christian will punch their ticket to go on to the championship round at 8 o'clock to vie for the #1 seed. We'll enjoy. We'll be right back here, ready for the 6 o'clock game here very shortly.
Hilton Valley on the keeper. McCrary on the tackle for the Jaguars. For no gain or short gain. Pass complete to Aubrey Cowart for a nice game where the third down is short. Nice tackle by Sarah early for the Jaguars. Pushes the Lions back a couple of yards. It's fourth down. And that's the ball game with your final score. Hebron 34, Maynard Jackson 0. So just a scheduling reminder, Maynard Jackson will play again at 7 o'clock tonight. The Hebron Lions will play again at 8 o'clock tonight. And our next Hornets and the Pace Academy Knights. Pace will start the first half with the ball. And pass complete to Millie Gray. Short game for Pace, second down. Nice tackle by White for the Hornets. It's third and short. Pass again to Millie Gray, good for a first down. Line again is now full. Deep pass to Audrey Welch. Good for the touchdown.
That was a beautiful throw and a beautiful catch. I'm going to go up to the car. The night is young. Go Pace!
Your score, Pace 7, South Atlanta 0.
Let's go Pace!
And Pace run, good for a short gain.
Let's go defense!
Timeout, South Atlanta. I have confirmation that the pizza has been delivered to the concession stand, so help yourself to the concession stand for some warm food. Also hot chocolate and hot coffee are available.
Start defense!
for the Hornets. Good for a short game. Third down.
Come on, Pace! Defense!
And the first down for South Atlanta, the line game is a 40. And pass is incomplete, but there's a flag on the play. And blocking from on South Atlanta.
So you two have kids playing? What number? 31 and you're? Okay. Ours probably what?
And the penalty is declined. It's second down.
Go Pace defense! Get her! Woo!
And nice tackle by Pace. Loss is about 2 on the play.
Go Pace! Go Pace!
Sack by Pace.
Way to go, Pace!
Looks like Burrell with the sack for Pace Academy.
I brought them home full of ice.
Fourth and long for South Atlanta.
Oh, please. Go, Pace! Let's go! What, 30-something to... Oh. Let's go, Pace!
Sidney Vincent on the punt return for Pace. Pace will take over first down and 15. Line game is a 20.
Go, Pace! I saw Caitlin run in. Well, the first
Good work from Chung. For pace, good for a nice game.
All right, Pace, keep it going.
Go, Pace!
More bags of ice in there. Everybody wants an icy cold drink. Oh,
Pass incomplete, but there's a flag on the play. Rubbing the passer on foul line. After the penalty will result in a first down for Pace. Pace will have a first and goal from the 14.
Go, Pace!
All right, Pace. Woo! Let's go, Pace.
And nice tackle by South Atlanta to prevent any gain. It's second down. Touchdown, Pace. Audrey Wells for their second touchdown catch of the night.
there were two choices there.
It was actually great route. Both defenders took elevation.
And one point conversion is good. We score now, Pace 14, South Atlanta 0.
Exactly, yes.
Tatiana Perry on the quarterback keeper. And the run is good for a first down for South Atlanta. Line of gain is the 40.
Go, Pace! Bill!
Hand off to Jada Madison Houston for South Atlanta. The tackle for a loss made by Ansley Hennings.
Go, Pace.
Pace!
Chili.
Hey, did you bring the fireplace?
I did not.
Why not?
I'm gonna go sit behind this windbreaker.
Yes, it's working.
It's
Caitlin Souza with the pick six and the score.
Can't even call her back because the offense is back on the field.
Who is that? Caitlin?
That's Caitlin.
Yeah.
All right, you're welcome.
Take care.
See what happens when I show up?
Which play was the offense? Let's see if they figure out our trick play. Oh no. Oh no. We're getting instructions. Why is there a penalty? Oh, we're going for two?
Mills, you want handball on this? Okay.
Okay, you gotta put down the You do that at halftime. They're going for two.
There it is. Way to go, PA!
And the 2-point conversion is good. Your score now pays 22, South Atlanta 0.
It's good they're practicing that though. We probably will. Right. I have not seen us try it too. Let's go, Pace! Sorry.
Let's go, Pace!
Get it, Brooke!
Run up the middle, good for short gain by South Atlanta, second down.
Come on, defense!
Let's go, Brooke! Let's go, Pace! So, you know, I knew they know that. I wouldn't want to start that on them, but I think that and I'm not saying that it's up. Season's over.
South Atlanta pass is complete, good for a first down. Line of game is now 4.
Let's go, Pace! Yes, Griffin?
Let me be there! Yeah.
White and keeper for South Atlanta. Good for a short gain. Ansley Hennings at the tackle for Pace.
I don't know. I don't think Caitlin has not been involved in a play since like
It's 7 down.
Are you the Caitlin Whisperer?
I am. I show up and she turns on the
She goes crazy.
Let's go, Pace!
Pace defense! Keep it up!
points, third down.
Get one more.
Pass is incomplete. It's fourth down.
Way to go, Pace!
And that's the end of your first half with your score, Pace 22, South Atlanta 0.
Skip halftime. Let's play.
And folks, just another reminder that tonight's games are being streamed live and available over the internet, so tell your loved ones or friends and family. You can look up the stream on YouTube by searching for Score Sports 58. That's Score Sports 58 on YouTube, and then click on the live stream. Once again, that's Score Sports 58. Score Sports 58 on YouTube.
She's coming. She said she's got a meeting.
Tell her it's tied and she should hurry.
You tell her it's time.
Al says.
It's a tie ball game. You better hurry. This is getting interesting.
And also, once again, just a reminder, the concession stand is open. We do have hot pizza and hot coffee and another assortment of snacks.
I'll have a hot coffee in 24 minutes. On my way to the car. Nothing personal. I will not see you guys. Hours.
Do we know which game
Hey,
against
we win it.
against Beaver? Beaver won the first game against
Let's go, Pace! Go, Pace! Woo! Let's go, Pace!
And the Hornets will start the second half. First and 6, line the game in between.
Pace!
Loss of 4 on the play. Pass incomplete. Third down.
The frost only burns once.
Pace! Lock it down!
Pass complete to Brianna Johnson. 5-yard gain brings up fourth down.
Go, Pace! Good hands, Brooke. Way to go, Brooke!
Brooke Von Chum in the punt return. Nice tackle by Jaden Madison Houston. Bears will take over first down and 2. Line of game is a 4. Nice tackle for a loss by number 21 of South Atlanta. It's an 8-yard loss on second down.
All right, we go, Harper.
Brian Satterfield and the quarterback keep up the middle for a short gain, third down. Deja Gibson with the sack for South Atlanta, making it 4th and long.
On our own 20, I mean, that's a non-starter.
Touchdown Hornets. Wait. May have stepped out of bounds. Oh, no penalty on the play. That's flag guarding on South Atlanta.
Let's go, Pace!
Let's go, D!
They're going to bring it back.
Like you
South Atlanta take over near midfield.
There were a lot of people
And the line of the game will be the 4th.
missing. Dylan asked about wearing a hoodie. Tyson wanted to know where our favorite. Some of them have them. Yeah. A lot of them have been wearing them. Yeah. Throughout the season. That went back to the spot of the
Nice run by Neil Collins. South Atlanta. Bring up to make it 2nd and 1.
Let's go, D!
Come on, D!
Go defense! Pace! Infrequent travelers. How's it going?
Tennessee's beautiful.
You are in Tennessee. Could have gotten into the
Touchdown Perry. Perry for South Atlanta. Good for a 1st down. Line of the game is now 10.
Now they gotta get 20.
You can do it in between. I can't throw that far. No, do it in between. Okay, before I forget, here's the basketball.
Oh, I can get it there.
Can you
I'll
make
get it
it?
there. I can flip it there.
All right, let's see. I'm gonna take down the variety.
You're gonna take down some water bottles on the way.
Yeah, I know.
I can get it there, but it's knocking down everything.
Way to go, Caitlin!
Caitlin Souza with the interception for
That's
Pace.
you!
And a nice return down to the 30-yard line.
I left it 4-3. 4-3-3. Yeah, you look right from the
They grabbed on
10 yards.
swag. Actually, that's what I thought it was. I thought it was like a hot dog way ahead.
Of course, now that means it's 2nd and goal from the 19.
Let's go,
quarterback keeper. Nice tackle by White for the stop for South Atlanta. Good for a short game. Second down. And number 21 for South Atlanta with the sack.
Let's go, Pace!
Pushes the Knights back to the 22-yard line.
Go, Pace.
And then set us up on the keeper again. And South Atlanta makes the stop. And Pace will turn it over on downs. South Atlanta takes over first down and 2. The line of the game is the 20.
Go, defense.
Let's go, Pace!
Let's get a stop.
Brianna Baker on the carry for South Atlanta.
And her name is Brianna Baker.
Good for a first down.
Brianna
Line of the game is the 4.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. But Brianna Baker, I think she didn't say it.
Let's go, Pace! Defense!
He's too good. Go defense! Go Nate! Okay, and before number 22, okay. Her Brett Seltzer, I was like, for sure, she's, her left is not They can't though, because you can't, that's what happened in the last game. But you can't snap it if your flag's not on. Like, no, you can't. That's what Millie was saying
Delay of game.
when they never snapped
By their penalty. So first down.
Caitlin's flag wasn't on. It still was. Well, those things are not very user friendly. She can't do that. That has to be in the. Yeah, that's just. I mean, that's just. That's just McClick error right there. That's not a fault. They're like, come on, man.
Yo, get the.
No, no, no!
touchdown for the Knights. And a nice return down to the 30-yard line. Right, the Knights will take over. Line gain will be the 20. Second down.
Great throw, Hart. Good try. We got it. Let's go, guys.
Finish the route. Good job. Good throw, Harp.
It's a struggle. The struggle is real. Okay, It's all right, Hart. We got it. Did you guys get your road call this morning? Otherwise, we got this.
Well, one thing you don't know about my child, she has 0 words.
We got this.
I saw some light under
Yeah,
there.
I
saw
don't
some
think
light.
that.
I saw some light under the green.
I'm 51.
You're way back. You're way under.
Okay, let's go, Pace.
I think it's a way under.
Go yourself. Come on.
Get him, throw it through the goal. Good block, Harp. Great catch. Great throw, Harper. Great throw, Harper.
Yeah, Brianne Satterfield's pass complete. Good for a long gain down to the 5-yard line where we first and goal.
Go, Pace.
Go, catch. Right here. Look, look. Look, you saw. Oh, man.
Another nice tackle for a loss by number 21 for South Atlanta. Second down.
Oh, I thought no, I got it. Good try, good try.
Pass incomplete. Third down.
She doesn't believe in untying her toes. Let's go, Pace! Right here! Let's go, Pace! God, throw it on. Around. Single coverage. Yep. And we're gonna go. Yes!
Pace pass complete to Millie Gray. Down to the 4-yard line. It's fourth and goal.
One more. Do it again. One more.
That looked like a touchdown.
And South Atlanta makes the tackle on the 2-yard line.
Damn it.
Are you serious?
Keeping Pace out of the end zone. They'll take over there with the line of gain being a 20.
Go, Pace.
There you go, Pace.
Ball game. Good job, Pace.
And that's the ball game.
Yes, that's regardless.
Your final score, Pace 22, South Atlanta 0.
Regardless,
You gotta stay. We had to win this one.
Three
congratulations to Post Academy for advancing to the area finals. That game will be played tonight at 8 o'clock against the Hebron Lions. And coming up at 10 o'clock, we'll have the playoff game for first place between the Mary Jackson High School Jaguars and the South Atlanta High School Hornets. And just again, your friendly reminder, the concession stand is open. We do have hot pizza. Yes, we have confirmed it is there. We also have hot coffee and other snacks.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and good evening, but not good night because we are getting ready to have some fun. Craig Chapman, Bo McMichael here on the call. How y'all two doing? How you doing, Craig?
I'm good, man. It's a great night.
Good, man. And it's not cold where we're at.
No, it's definitely not cold
No,
where we're at.
we're located in the studio, far away from Hebron Christian Academy, where it feels like 31 degrees.
Yeah,
is what they say on that part.
You can already see the shimmer on the field right there.
Yeah, I mean, when you say that. It feels like 31 degrees. It's 39 degrees, though. I mean, that's what you have to look at. It's 39 degrees. Well, once again, I'm Bo McMichael with Craig Chapman, bringing you some football here. Sit back and enjoy. We got the consolation, and I hate using the word consolation, but it's really deciding who's the 3rd and 4th seed. Maynard Jackson versus South Atlanta. Both teams did not score in their previous game. Maynard Jackson lost 34-0 against Hebron Christian, and just the game we just saw, South Atlanta lost 22-0. If I did that correctly, if they scored, I apologize, to Pace Academy. Our 8 o'clock championship game will face off against Pace Academy and Hebron Christian. Should be a great game, but most importantly, this should be a really great game to see who gets the advantage. Talk to me, Craig. Is it the advantage to sit because they sit for an hour, or is South Atlanta going to be the team that's popping because they just played a game?
Well, you would think that South Atlanta would have a little bit of juice going because they just played, especially if you sit around and it's 31 degrees. I hate, especially if I'd already played a game, I hate sitting.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
I can't stand it. You stiffen up and all that other stuff.
It's because you're old, sir.
That's true.
I appreciate you acting like you're going to stiff up on that part, but, it's because you're old. It's okay. But you're talking like if you were a young,
if I was still able to play
on that part, still able to play on that part. I agree with you on that. So that's nothing bad on that, Bart. So right now, a couple things to know. Craig, did you have a chance to look at the rules before we joined into this?
Yeah, I looked at some of them. There's a toss sweep around, and the flag will be pulled. And it's really interesting how the game is, you get 4 downs to get a first down, correct?
The answer is yes. I have limited knowledge based on my intelligence level, and I apologize for that.
You can't really block.
No, they do not allow that at all.
You can't guard the flag. And you can be in just about any formation you want. So right now, Maynard Jackson, who got the ball to start the game, and there's right up the middle. Well, flag will be pulled at the 45. Ball was carried by number 9.
And just to give everybody an update, for the state championships, Division I, Division II, and Division III will all take place at Center Park Stadium on December 8th. So
cool.
Make sure you tune in. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're looking forward to that.
They were great games last year.
They were. It was enjoyable. I was like, wow, this is intense. I was like, I've got to get more involved with this as much as possible to be able to really kind of help that.
2nd down and 5. Handoff again.
Maynard Jackson in the yellow shorts. South Atlanta in the white shirts. Here live from Hebron Christian Academy. I'm Bo McMichael with Craig Chapman, live here on the Score 58 Network, streaming on multiple platforms. This will be the last opportunity before National Federation of High School Sports Network takes it over here, and we're going to go through these brackets when we get a chance. If any team calls a timeout, and then we'll jump in right now.
Last 2 carries were by number 9, Shania Wills.
Got a little motion action.
Wheels in motion right here. And there's the sweep.
Gotta
She was going to
grab
pick up the first down.
Sniper in the grass right there. Took her down right there.
Oh, you don't want to fall on that stuff right now.
No. That's just rocks, man. It's just cement. Good luck. Hope it works out.
So,
Hey, doing a switch out. Nope. Just doing a little play call real quick with number 3 and number 12 for Maynard Jackson. It's amazing to see all the teams that have joined in as ESPN or Fox tells me what's going on.
Fox is telling you something.
They are. This somebody wins the a National League MVP from the Cardinals, first baseman.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you.
My brain's not
No,
functioning.
bro,
today.
you're not supposed to know that. If you did that, that would be Savanish, right?
That
running right in there, but she's going to take it, running around the corner,
She's
rip the
gonna
flag.
Lose about 10 yards right there.
So to kind of give you an idea, this
and
is
the guy's name is Paul Goldschmidt.
I know you. I knew you'd get it.
Yeah,
But you saw it. Did you see it on your phone?
No, I don't have my phone. I'm calling the game.
Man, myth, the legend right there. All right, so this is the bracket for Division One. It's A through 4A. We'll break down each brackets. They're not all filled out just yet because we pulled it out about 15, 20 minutes ago. But we'll talk about this is Area 7. So we'll talk about 3 and 4 seeds right now and how that sets up. They will be on the road and where they'll go. It's still really, at this point, to be determined.
Going deep right here. Pass broken up right there by number 2, Tatiana Perry.
A good heads up to Coach Griffin out of Whitecap called a flag.
They called pass interference on that? Obviously, it was something before what we saw.
Could have been.
And I will not say anything
No,
else.
you won't. You be quiet there. I mean, he's out there calling games.
He
You know,
is.
He is. But Coach Griffin is the head coach and the athletic director of Hebron Christian, and he was able to get us some rosters, and I can only tell you thank you.
Absolutely.
Man, when you get rosters instead of saying 14, it's just great in that manner.
So it'll be a repeat of the down right here. And
Yep, there we go. I think I killed our voice finally. Let me see if I can figure out where that's coming from. Give me 1 second. I hear us in the background,
Yeah.
and I'm trying to figure that out. Sorry about the issue right there.
pass right down the middle of the field. That pass is caught by number 19. That is Brandy Smith, a sophomore from Maynard Jackson.
Nope, we're still there. Let's see where it's coming from. Let's see.
And that'll bring up 3rd down
Oh, I found it.
and right about 8 to go.
Sorry about that. Everybody's like, hey, I hear these people's voices in the background.
That'll
Yeah.
just be us.
Yeah, I know, man. That was my bad.
Swing right out to the left.
I
Pass
like
is
that.
caught. Gain of 2. It's going to bring up 4th down and about 7.
Once again, I'm Bo McMichael with Craig Chapman, bringing you the 3rd and 4th seed matchup between Area 7, seeing what's going to come about between Maynard Jackson and South Atlanta Lady Hornets.
Last pass was complete to number 6, Jalea Miller. 4th down snap. Flip it out here. Flag's going to be pulled at about the 29-yard line, so that should be a 1st down.
I turned off my notification. Sorry about that, Craig.
No, that's all right.
But
if
if I was the person that was producing this, I'd just be walking my headphones off, staring at Adam Collins. You know, everybody's got goals, in that part. Once again, these are 20-minute
and
halves.
the field's
correct?
only 80 yards, correct?
80 yards. That is correct.
Nice job right there. Ball carried again by number 9, Wills. So I've been saying that was the 30-yard line. It's really not. The ball is now at the 14-yard line. Second down and goal from the 14. You ever played flag football, Bo?
The answer is no. And I've played full tackle football, but never and two-hand touch back in the day. What about you? In college?
I did.
You did participate
I
in
did.
flag football in college? My head football coach would have killed us in that part of going out there and
Well,
playing
you
flag
were actually
football.
getting to play the real thing.
Well, no. I say flag football is pretty close. They're turning that Pro Bowl into that, hands down.
Yeah.
It's a matter of, I've watched some stuff with the U.S. Flag Football League.
Yes.
That was some amazing
That
stuff
was
that we
fun.
saw out of Michigan. Absolutely amazing.
Pass falls incomplete at the 11-yard line. It's going to bring up 4th down. So it'll be 4th and goal from the 14. I know one thing. I got beat up a lot in high school football games.
Right.
The hardest hit I ever took was in a flag football game.
I can only imagine that.
It was definitely one of those things where I woke up the next morning and was like, why?
Why would you put this on that? Did you ever deep ball.
Pass
Quick
is intercepted. Pass was intercepted in the end zone by number 2, Tatiana Perry. And
All right.
South Atlanta will take over.
So we're going to switch over here and throw the brackets right here.
All right.
Okay, so we are Area 7. That's right below Harris County on the far left.
First game.
First game is going to play Team 1, okay, out of Area 8. I can't tell you who's in Area 8, but that's where they got to travel to, okay, to be able to do that. That's their travel part. We'll bring up – this is the losing team of this matchup here. We'll only talk about the 3 and 4, but you look at everybody that's in there: Athens Academy, Harris County, and Sumter County.
And Athens Academy has to go to Harris County, and so you have to drive all the way around the
Well,
state.
you don't. No.
Oh, you go to
Everybody goes to the 1 seat.
Oh, so you play it at like this?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Absolutely.
Sir.
Now that makes a lot of
So
sense.
I'll bring that back up, man. I mean, it's okay. I take baby steps with you, buddy.
5,
You know.
5 classes, 3 sports. I'm
I
losing
hear you,
my mind
man.
right now.
So everybody says they're at the number 1 seed. That's where they're at.
Okay, so they will be at the Area 8 team.
Yes,
I see it now.
whoever's the winner on Area 8.
Just read the bracket, Craig.
No, don't
With
do
the
that,
A-
man.
with
Just
the
make up
H-
ideas.
With the H underneath it, which is where everybody's going.
You know.
Hey.
It's okay, man. It's all right. Why would you pay attention to that? All right, look at this. Whoever wins this particularly. Oh, look at. I love how that does.
That was
makes me.
good.
I appreciate that. All right, they're going to go on area, and once again, it's Area 7. Okay, so they're going to be heading down to Northside Columbus. And
love it.
there, that's a nice stadium. Not bad, but that's where they got to travel. And Walnut Grove's going to be playing, and then you figure out who 2 and 3 at this point is.
I understand.
Our Area 7 versus Area 8. Yep. We'll get a little bit knocked in on the.
So you play the Final Four at the Falcons training facility?
You do.
That
you
sounds
do.
like a whole
They've
lot of
called
fun.
us 7 times. I keep hanging up on them, so I don't know why.
Tell them we'll call it a game if we get to speak.
No, I don't want to speak with anybody. I just
No.
want, but if we could call because it's going to be the indoor facility. What I can't wait for on my world is next year when they move to Mercedes-Benz and you get to play in there, because I love Center Park Stadium.
But it's going to be cold.
It's always going to be cold, and I just feel like that plays into the variables.
And last year it was raining.
And what the year before it was raining. It feels like it's always raining every time I go film a game at that point. But it definitely was raining last year. So I want the crowds to be out. I'd just be a wonderful environment for the ladies to have that whole experience all by themselves. It'd be great. I cannot wait. I look forward to this year at Center Park. I think it's going to be great all by itself. Steps up in the
Quarterback
bucket,
draw.
and she is running like she's on a mission.
All the way to the 34 or the.
Oh, did you hear the sad news, man? The sad news. Do you know what that is?
I did not hear the sad news.
Did you hear about the relocation of the Buffalo Bills?
I did hear about that.
So you did hear the sad news. How do you feel about that? For those people, let's give them a pause here. Buffalo, New York is about to get hammered with some snow.
They are.
And they're going to get hammered with whatever snow there is, okay? And they're going to play the Cleveland Browns on Sunday. There is no snow on Sunday, but they said, hey, let's move the game to a neutral field. How do you feel about that?
They're just trying to protect everybody. And,
But why not move it to Monday night?
who's to say that everything, the roads and all that stuff are going to be
Well,
passable? They're talking about 6 feet of snow. man.
I know, man. It'd be awesome. I'd love it. I've only experienced about 2.5 to 3 when I was living in Vermont, and that was a wonderful experience. All right, here we go. Oh, good job, Maynard Jackson.
Tried to drop back and run everybody, and Maynard Jackson brought everybody.
Number 12 grabbed that flag, and she said, "You shall not pass."
And that's Jakayla Raines, a freshman. On the stop.
We got Robert Reed on the cameras down there at Hebron Christian, and appreciate Robert saying, "Hey, I'll do the cold. I'm okay with that." And I'm like, "All right, man, that's good to go."
You ever think Robert just says things about you?
Robert's got a heated jacket with
Oh, there you
batteries
go.
in it, buddy. He's got batteries with a heated jacket and heated gloves with batteries.
Look at him.
Yeah, he gets on those Sky Mall magazines and just figures out things to do. He's like, I haven't had this in a while. That's what 3 o'clock in the morning on Amazon works for. Here we go.
Pass complete.
Oh, she didn't grab
Breaking
it.
away.
Finally got about the 48-yard line.
It'll bring up 3rd down and about 4. Pass complete to number 21.
For those people that are watching, there are distortions in the video. I say that because I can visually see them. We are working on those. However, the cold is playing into that right now, and we're having a little fun trying to adjust to it.
So number 21, nice completion. A nice catch right there. I do not have a number. So it'll be 3rd down and 4. There's the snap.
No, got the flag, loss of yardage, about 2 yards loss.
Nice play made right there by number 2, Malaya Roberts, a senior. And that'll drop it back to 4th down and right at 7 yards. Ball will be at the 33-yard line.
After this 8 o'clock kickoff, we're going to be watching the championship match between Area 1 or Area 7. Who's going to be the 1 or 2 seed? Who gets to host? Will it be Pace Academy or the hosting team of this tournament, Hebron Christian Lions?
And that pass was completed to number 22, Brianna Johnson. Brianna's a sophomore, gains 3 on the play, but it'll turn it over on downs.
On December 8th, at 11 o'clock, we get the Division I matchup. This will be this matchup here, 11 o'clock in the morning. The one thing I will say this, Georgia High School at Center Park Stadium, they kind of pushed the times. They spread it out, and nobody starts too early now, even 11 o'clock, because I can remember being at some stadiums at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yes.
Back in the day.
Yes, I can remember a particular team that you filmed for.
Yes.
Had a pregame meal one time at 6:15 in the morning. And
It was early, man. It was
I was
early.
like, wow.
Well, we're about to have Alex join us here. Alex Schaefer is going to be our other play-by-play person, and then I'll step away because I'm just the producer. And it'll be fun. We'll get him all set, and we'll turn his mic on. Craig, let me know when he's all ready to go by
Yes,
saying,
sir.
hey, he's ready to go. A little motion by number 9, a quick handoff.
Trying to turn the corner.
And that would be called what kind of sweep?
That would be called a jet sweep or a speed sweep.
That is awesome to run that, and knowing that everybody has that mentality of trying to figure out that. So
I saw the new play that's coming off of that last weekend in the UCLA Arizona game, and I plan on being the first person to run it in a high school game.
all right. Well, you get that scrimmage
I will-
against your own
no,
team.
I mean in a real game. I'm not
know.
running this in a scrimmage.
Listen to you. You're not going to give me anything, any video footage
No.
on that part.
3rd and 10 right here at the 30. Maynard Jackson in the gun. Snap, flip down the middle of the field. That pass is going to be caught.
Number 24.
Number 24 on the catch. That's Shania Dorn, a sophomore. Tackle made
They all got leggings on, and I'm appreciative of that.
by, I think that
Or
was
spandex, depending on what you look like
Number
on that part.
number 15 made the tackle. And that's Wanaja White. And it's going to bring up 4th down and about 1.
Oh, there's movement.
And that is illegal motion.
Yeah, there was definitely movement on the line. Do appreciate everybody tuning in here on multiple platforms here. I'm Bo McMichael, about to be joined by Alex Schaefer and Craig Chapman here doing Maynard Jackson versus South Atlanta, deciding who's going to be the 3rd seed or the 4th seed, who's going to we haven't decided where those are yet, correct?
We have not.
No, but 1 and 2, it has been decided. If you're the 2 seed, I know where you're going because I've already figured out who the 1 seed is.
Yes.
And the 1 seed will be at home. So we'll
So
see how that goes.
4th and 6 right here after the penalty. Same pass down the middle of the field. Pass is picked off
wow.
again by number 2. Her flag is pulled way back there, but that's the 2nd interception by Tatiana Perry. Ball will be placed at the 23-yard line.
Did you have a chance to watch the Buffalo Bills catch?
I did.
What did you think? Man's got stickums?
I thought to myself, wow.
Self?
I said, Self? Self said, what? And I said, the DB is fired for not slapping the ball out of bounds.
I know, but hey.
But the catch, the ability to keep it, the nose of the football off the ground was amazing.
It was. We've seen a lot. I mean, over the past probably, I'll say 10 years, between the helmet catch, between the Edelman catch. God bless.
Stop.
I have to say it. If I didn't say it, I wouldn't say it. But
Nice completion on the sideline.
oh wow.
Now,
I mean, we've seen OBJ. We've seen so many catches, and that's what's so wonderful to watch. People go up and grab balls and see what they can do.
I think there's going to be a penalty for a flag guarding right here.
moving the hips, and that's what she's trying to talk to her about. You can't do
Well,
that.
they didn't call it,
No.
so I
They
think she was
placed
just.
that
I think she was just telling her, "Don't do that again."
Yeah, we're gonna get ourselves.
That was
in
a great,
trouble.
great job of getting out of the pocket, throwing to an uncovered receiver, and a huge pickup and a first down. Ball is at the 39-yard line.
We're in the first half right now. It's 0-0 tie. You're thinking to yourself, third and fourth seed on hand right now. Are we thinking overtime, or are we thinking these teams got a chance? One of them's got more than the other. Uh-oh.
That's Perry on the carry. Nice pickup on first down for South Atlanta.
Well, we're live here at Hebron Christian Academy. I'm Bo McMichael with Craig Chapman here live on the Score 58 Network.
Hey, Bo.
Yes, sir.
He's ready.
He's ready. Well, let's bring you in. Alex, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great, Bo. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm glad to be off the mic here in just a minute so I can produce a little bit and send some emails out, man. It's just, I've got people asking some questions about tomorrow, and that's no problem. But great game. Keeping you updated here. Maynard Jackson lost to Hebron Christian in the first game of the thing. Oh, did she pull it?
Ball is away.
Now they're going to say it's incomplete. They got the ball away. Maynard Jackson lost to Hebron 34-0. And Pace Academy beat South Atlanta 22-0. So neither team has scored yet in the first two games that have existed here at Hebron Christian. We went over some playoffs. We'll have a little bit more fun in the championship game. So I hope you all stay with us to find out who's going to be the 1 and 2 seed. We do appreciate everybody tuning in. We got several, give or take about 35, 40 viewers out there watching out there between Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Vimeo. So I'm glad y'all are all tuning in right now. Alex and Craig, I'm going to let you take it away. I will join you at halftime, which will probably be about in 2 minutes. And I'll throw some things out at you and let you talk a little bit about other things other than what we're watching right now.
Okay.
Gentlemen, take it away.
Yeah, nice run there from Perry. Get closer to the first down, 5 yards away. Nice 5-yard run on the quarterback run at the 35, which is really more like the 25.
There you go. I was in there doing that mathematics earlier. It's fourth down.
Mm-hmm.
So
got to get to the 30 to pick up a fresh set of downs. If they can, it'll be first and goal from wherever they end up.
absolutely.
If not, it'll be a turnover on downs for Maynard Jackson defense.
Maynard Jackson's already thrown 2 interceptions, 1 in the end zone.
Incomplete off the hands. And that one is going to make it a turnover on downs. Intended receiver was number 5, Rihanna Baker, but she couldn't handle that one in the cold weather. It looks like it's pretty chilly out there, Coach.
Yeah, I was talking when we started the game. I was like, you can start to see that sheen show up on that turf, and someone unfortunately slipped and fell on it. I was like, that is not something you want to do on that stuff. When that plastic gets cold, it's brutal.
Mm-hmm.
So first down right here for Maynard Jackson. Player to keep an eye on for Maynard Jackson is number 9, Shania Wills. They are very adept at throwing the football down the middle of the field. This has been a run set for them right here.
Motion left to right. Quarterback's going to take off. She's going to try and throw for it, but I believe she's beyond the line of scrimmage. So
There is
it's
a
gonna be
flag
penalty. The quarterback on the play, number 3, Ainsley Odell.
Illegal for a pass is the call.
Mm-hmm.
That'll bring up second down. It is a loss of down.
Mm-hmm.
I like the idea. They've run the jet out of that formation almost exclusively tonight, and then they faked it, and everybody was running. She just held the ball.
Mm-hmm.
That was a really nice idea. They're going to mark it off as a 5-yard penalty and a loss of down.
So it'll be second down and 20, as now they have to get to the midfield stripe in order to pick up first down, just like before. Again, not sure how much you guys talked about it in the beginning stages of the game, but in flag football, the field is split into thirds, and each down set, as we look for a double pass here, flag is ripped, but they're going to get it downfield. Incomplete. Flag down, though, intended for number 18. That is Lamisha Coney, rather. I'm on fire with the names.
That's like I was trying to explain to Bo, it's been the longest week. Like, this has been the longest 3 months of a week I've ever been in.
I've never just survived daylight savings time like I have these past 7 weeks. I went to bed at 6 o'clock, and I'm like, hey, we're going to do this flag football. Good luck. Hope it works out, because I want to go sleep.
So after the pass interference, it's going to move it up 15. Correction, it'll move it up 10.
There you go.
And so it'll be 2nd down and 10 now. You can see the sticks there at the 50-yard line. And again, it is thirds that the field is split into, or excuse me, quarters that the field is split into. You've got 20-yard sets. Oh, nice wheel out of the backfield, trying once again to get it to the sophomore, Lamisha Coney, but incomplete, just overthrows her there a little bit. They're going to have a shot at a first down if they could have completed that one.
They're gonna. This one's, if they follow the suit that they've been, the play trajectory that they've been on, this is going to be double flares, a go route, and the center down the middle of the field.
We'll see if Coach Stradamus here. And caught on the run. Flag falls off.
When the flag fails, so I guess that means it's where the flag falls at.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's going to be close.
Oh, it's a first down. It is.
They're going to give her like 5 yards on that one.
Yep.
But it's going to be a first down, and it's going to be a 1st and 15 now.
And they're running the clock.
The stick moving there up to the 30-yard line, which for the purposes of the game is effectively the 20-yard line. And so each time you get a first down, it becomes first and however many to the next yard marker, rather than like in tackle football where it's always a 1st and 10. Heavy blitz coming, going down the middle of the field, nearly intercepted once again. Just as I came in, I saw Tatiana Perry with the interception.
She's already got 2 on the night.
Impressive freshman for the South Atlanta team there.
And it looks like that's going to be halftime. And so your score at halftime, Maynard Jackson, 0. South Atlanta, 0. And we head to halftime in a scoreless ball game. And we'll see what Bo has in store for us now.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk a little bit about Georgia high school football, just for 5 minutes. 5 minutes. National Federation of High School Sports owns the right to all playoff football, and that's wonderful. It's brought to you by Score 58 Network. These are the games that we get an opportunity to call. So I'm going to give you both, everybody, a chance to really kind of just talk about this, and then we're going to talk a little bit of college football, NFL football, and if we get a chance, the National Basketball Association, known as the NBA. Union County versus South Atlanta. They're going to kick off at 5:30, live from Lakewood Stadium, live here from Atlanta, Georgia. Who do you like? Talk to me about this team, Craig Chapman.
South Atlanta's going to win. I think they got a kind of a wake-up call in the first round.
Yep.
Sleptwalk through the first half. I don't think that will happen tomorrow night. I think they win.
Well, it's beautiful to have a 5:30. When we got a doubleheader in both Lakewood and Henderson stadiums,
okay,
and APS, I'm like, hey, let's bring it on. Carver, Atlanta versus Monroe area. Alex, your thoughts about that particular game?
I got to go Carver in that one. They just play in a better region, and their only 3 losses are really impressive losses.
You're brutal. Better region, man. I mean, goodness gracious.
And so they're just their resume is just a bit more impressive to me than Monroe has been.
Hey, gentlemen, go ahead and talk about St. Pius and Thomas County Central. I need to answer this call.
All right, I'm going to take the Thomas County Central Fighting Joe Burns, and they have had an outstanding year. And after having a couple of down years, they're back, second round of the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're undefeated.
They are. They're 11-0, number 99 in the nation, and I agree. I think you got to go Thomas County Central, and I actually have switched around some of my picks that I had made from the first round. Their win last week was really impressive, 49-10 over Evans, and just you can't say enough good things about what first-year head coach Justin Rogers has done, turning that program around. So I think St. Pius had a nail-biter against Mundy's Mill last week, but I think, you got to go with the undefeated team. They're number 2 in the classification, number 7 in the state. I think it's it's going to be Thomas County Central for a while in this playoffs.
All right, enough about St. Pius and Thomas County Central. Let's go Walnut Grove, Stockbridge. Craig, go ahead.
Well, I just went, so I'll go ahead again. I'm going to take Stockbridge because I live 5 minutes from there.
Okay.
And because I have a past history with Walnut Grove that we will not speak of.
Okay. I appreciate the honesty. Hebron Christian and Cedar Grove. Could Hebron Christian beat Cedar Grove? Alex, go ahead.
No, I don't think so. They've had a really good year, but Cedar Grove is it's a different animal. They're number 45 in the nation for a reason, number 8 in the state. And that's just a different animal when you're playing against Cedar Grove.
All right, the halftime's about to start back up. Craig, look at the remaining games. Talk about one of the games that you want to talk about right now.
All right, I'm going to talk about Houston County and North Atlanta.
All right, go ahead with your bad self.
North Atlanta had a huge win last week. Houston
watched most of that
Yes,
win.
we did.
Yes, we
and
did.
Houston County went for 2 in overtime to win 29-28.
Yep.
Against undefeated Brunswick.
Yeah,
no
they are a 4 seed.
Alex was going crazy
Oh, it
about
was.
that.
I saw the score.
He was like, oh, I mean, other than the Jefferson Cass game, that is some crazy stuff. Go ahead.
So I think Houston County defeats North Atlanta.
Wow.
And I think that they go into
Coach Ohl, you're not listening to this right now, but if you are, buddy,
Coach,
hey,
yeah,
it's
Coach
okay.
Ohl, he
He's a good man.
He's a good guy.
Yeah.
But Houston County's going to have people spreading out all over the place, and they're going to be throwing it with intent.
Yeah, listen to you with intent on that part. Alex, pick your game.
I mean, you guys know where I'm going with this.
Absolutely
It's
do.
Mays and Cass. Like that, I was thinking it was going to be Mays and Jefferson, as we
Yeah.
all were, and now all of a sudden, I picked Mays to win it in 5A. And when you talk about things just falling into place for a team, Jefferson, I thought, was probably going to be their toughest test on route to a championship. And now all of a sudden, they get a 4 seed dropped into their lap at home. And I mean, Mays is. I think they're going to beat Cass. I don't think it's even going to be close. They've been smoking people since that loss to Maynard Jackson a few weeks ago, and it's all greens ahead for them to the
I
championship.
appreciate that on that part. Game of the week here on the Score 58 Network, National Federation of High School Sports, where Alex Schaefer and Craig Chapman will bring you North Forsyth versus Langston, but we'll bring in all these games into action. The one I want to watch the most, that if I could watch, and I will put up on my screen, Central Carrollton and Holy Innocents. Central Carrollton had an opportunity to play triple option last week, and Craig, being a Tech fan, you know, if you get 2 chances to play the triple option back-to-back, could be interesting for Holy Innocents.
Yeah, it could be interesting for Holy Innocents. It also could be just the fact that you're beat up badly.
Yes.
So it could work against them in that manner, too.
It'll be interesting, the hands down. I'm going to let y'all take over this second half. I'll be quiet. Have a great second half here, 0-0. Wonder who's going to score. Let's see what happens.
Illegal substitution starts off for South Atlanta.
That entire right side of that 4A bracket is going to be a lot of fun in the second round. Just lousy with amazing athletes at the quarterback position, just top to bottom. There's so many good athletic quarterbacks there that I'm looking forward to. And we're covering a lot of those games: Spalding Benedictine, Walnut Grove, and Stockbridge. The only one we're not covering is Cairo and Troup County, but some just outstanding quarterbacks all around the state in that bracket. Big gain here coming from Maynard Jackson. Nice defense played. Didn't get the flag at first, but she's going to be close to a first down. Excuse me, for South Atlanta, rather.
La Brianna, wait, I'm wrong. Rihanna Baker, freshman for South Atlanta, on the carry on the reverse.
And it is a first down. And it's one of those first downs where you kind of almost hope it wasn't a first down, because now all of a sudden you're looking at 1st and 19.
I mean, you got to have it, same play. Gives it back to the quarterback.
Bit of
Throwing
flicker action.
That ball is intercepted.
Oh, no. Coming back right at the midfield stripe. Number 18 on the interception for Maynard Jackson. That's Lamisha Coney again. Couldn't come down with a couple of tough passes at the end of the half, but comes away with a big interception there. And all of a sudden now Maynard Jackson has the ball with very good field position.
And one of the things I'm noticing as the game gets, you know, we that's the first possession after halftime, and if it's, you know, I'm thinking that I heard that the clock runs continuously until the last minute. So you're starting to see the offensive playbook open up a little bit.
Yeah.
So first down right here.
1st and 1.
Best play ever.
Because how many times in your coaching career have you had a 1st and 1?
Only if it was on the goal line.
Jet sweep, now reverse going the other way. And
nice
finally
play.
Get the flag ripped there after a nice pickup.
And that was number 6, Jalea Miller, senior on the carry right there. Really nice design right there. Gives you Jet one way, the reverse in the next, and basically that was a touchdown saving play right there on the edge.
It really was, because they had everyone flow into the Jet, just the one backside defender coming across. And if she doesn't get that flag off, she's got a lot of room in front to run. Handoff right away. Looked like they caught him sleeping a little bit, so it's going to be a nice little 3, maybe 4-yard pickup for Maynard Jackson. And the Jaguars have it close to the 30-yard line.
That was Wills again on the carry.
It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 12.
So here we go. We got 2nd down and right at 12.
Handoff running left.
Oh, nice play right there.
Very, very nice. In the backfield, able to get the flag off. It's Shania Wills again on the run.
Play is made by number 21 for South Atlanta. So 3rd down and 11 for Maynard Jackson. Be interesting to see if they attack this with the flare routes again. They had some success with that at the end of the first half.
And that's the formation that they're in. And Coach Stradamus does it again.
Ball is tipped, almost picked off by Perry again.
It's like watching Troy Polamalu out here. Just everywhere the ball is, you look up and there's Perry.
Well, now, I mean, it's one of those things where they're releasing, and you're going to get a timeout right here for Maynard Jackson. But what Maynard Jackson's doing is they've got the 3 on the line of scrimmage, and so you basically have 6 people, you know, within 4 yards of the football,
right? And
then you have the one flanker out to either side, and then they're flaring both backs, but they're releasing one of the down players, and when they do that, there's nobody to block, so you've got to get it out of your hands in a hurry. So there's no read; it's just pick a target and throw it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Well, and that's one of the really interesting things strategically about this flag football league is that every player is eligible to receive a pass. And so
that's the way all football should be.
You can, of course you would say that.
I mean, it would have been so cool to roll to the right and turn around and throw a screen pass to Chris Scott at 6'6", 350 pounds at about that 8-yard line and just see what happens.
I can't stand offense. Now you want to put the ball in the hands of a behemoth like that?
Absolutely.
Ugh.
All right, so 4th down and 11.
Back into that same formation, split backs. And they're going to take the shot to the left again.
It almost worked out.
Goodness.
Like the old Hail Mary, throw it up and let them tip it to our player. So now South Atlanta's got the chance. They won the field position battle in that in the turnover on downs. And so it'll be first down and 9 for South Atlanta.
At the 40, call it 30-yard line.
Did you hear that? They just say 13 minutes?
I didn't hear it, but that's probably correct.
So once again, 8 players on the field for South Atlanta. There's the snap.
Perry with the carry, unable to take the flag off. Oh, no.
Finally at the 31-yard line.
Yeah, what a run there. And they had a shot at her for a small gain of about maybe 2 or 3 it would have been. And then she got out of there without having the flag ripped and just bolted down the field. That's an impressive-looking freshman right there.
So the ball is at the
32, no,
29. 29.
29. So it'll be 1st and 9 now, once again. Second straight 1st and 9 play for South Atlanta.
You know, if I'm South Atlanta, I might think about coming back with that reverse again.
I could see that working. They had people out of position defensively from the jet.
Oh, this is going to be – okay, this is interesting. I like this formation. I'm going to throw the screen out. Incomplete. Pass intended for number 21. It'll bring up 2nd down and 9. South Atlanta, Maynard Jackson, seeding game right here.
Going to determine the 3 and the 4 seed. The winner of this game will be the 3. The loser will be the 4, but they will both be making the playoffs. Flag ripped after a run of about 5 yards for Perry.
As you can see right there, the brackets for the GHSA Class A through 4A State Flag Football Championship. And we have a stoppage and a timeout for South Atlanta. So they only gave her 2 yards on that, or a yard on that carry, Coach.
Wow.
1 yard. Okay.
Looked like a bit better run than that, but that's all right.
Top 5 games to watch in the NBA. Bucks and 76ers. Blah. Cavs and Heat. I like the Heat. Not enough to do that. Best game on the slate for Saturday. The bottom one will not be played.
I might go with Oklahoma State and Oklahoma.
He didn't know that when he made it.
Yeah, I know.
That's
I'm just.
understandable. I appreciate that.
That's okay.
What do you think?
Out
of the top 4.
I think Utah thumps Oregon.
Really?
And I mean thumps them. No quarterback. Utah's going to go in there and do what they did to them twice last year. I think USC beats UCLA and makes the college football playoff. Down the sideline, still stepped out of bounds. Wow.
Oh, my. But once again, Perry running with some authority and unable to take the flag from her.
So right now, it's going to be 1st and goal. Ball will be at about the 16-yard line. And South Atlanta is threatening right here to score the first touchdown of the game. And with the way the clock moves in these types of games, this is a
I mean, this could be the game.
It could be.
This could be the only score, and it could be the winner, and especially the way that they've been playing defense as well.
And I'm going to say this. If I'm South Atlanta, I'm not worried about, trying to do anything.
Perry avoiding in the backfield. Avoids again, finally gets it.
Down to the 7. But if I'm South Atlanta, I'm taking my time.
Oh, yeah. You're in no hurry here. They're going to spot it at the 6.
And right now, Maynard Jackson has no answer for Perry.
No, they don't.
And in the first half, their answer was to bring everybody. And, I mean, it was one of those things where the ball was snapped and everybody was saying hello to the quarterback. Now, this is an interesting formation, a little double stack. Throw it out. Flag is pulled.
Nothing doing on that one as they were able to get in right away.
So it should be back at about the 9-yard line. Where are they going to mark this? So at the 8. Be interesting to see where South Atlanta goes. So it's 3rd down right here. Trips to the field right here. I guess trips to the left because there's balls in the middle of the field. And
they're going to get Perry. So in on the sack for South Atlanta, or excuse me, for Maynard Jackson was number 5. That is senior Morgan Robinson.
Also helping on the play was number 21, Kanaya Belcher. So your 4th down right here, what you don't want to do if you're South Atlanta is to throw the ball and get an interception and have it returned on you. I know people at home are like, well, really? But right now they've got them pinned right here. There comes the.
Here it is. Oh, just overthrown.
Oh, man.
Had a shot.
Yes, certainly did. But it's a turnover on downs, so Maynard Jackson will take over at their own 13-yard line. And I'm starting to hear the refrains of hurry up. So it'll be interesting to see how Maynard Jackson attacks South Atlanta's defense, which has been very, very good here in the second half. It looks like South Atlanta is playing everybody back. And there's the reverse. And a nice play at about the 12-yard line right there. So it'll bring up 2nd down and 8. Be interesting to see what if they would play overtime.
I imagine that they would have to, and I was just looking at that, the overtime rules for flag football, which we'll talk about here in a moment. Quarterback drops back, nearly sacked, finds a safety valve out in the flat, and she's going to be able to get the first, just barely, but it's going to be a 1st and 19 as Maynard Jackson is moving the ball. In overtime, we would see kind of similar to what we see from college and high school football overtimes, where each team would get a possession. They start from the 10-yard line and have a series of downs to try and score. If it continues to either be if it continues to be tied after the first overtime, it'll go to second overtime where the ball is moved up to the 5 and they get a set of downs. And then after that, if it's still tied, they then get to choose their line yard of choice. And I assume that that means that they would be, like in college, when they go for 2, alternating 2-point conversions, they would be alternating either 1, 2, or 3-point conversions of their choice. Now, the rule book doesn't state for me specifically if they choose the 5-yard, or excuse me, the 3-yard line, they'd get 1. They can go from the 5 for 2, etc., and they get that amount of points. But that's my assumption. Yeah. Otherwise, why wouldn't you just always choose the shortest yard line?
Correct.
But perhaps we'll get a chance to see it in action here in a little bit.
So 1st down still after the offsides penalty against South Atlanta. Now he's going to go backwards. We're going to have a false start. Oh, they're going to call offsides again. So Maynard Jackson gets 10 free yards right here. Ball will be at the 31-yard line. And it looks like it's cold. And I'm glad I'm not.
Well, I know it's cold here in Henry County. Split back shotgun again. Handoff going that way to the left. And they're going to get her Flag pulled. Runner for Maynard Jackson was number 9, Shania Wills once again. But she was just not able to turn that corner. And unfortunate for him, because if she had, then there was a lot of room to run. Again, there's not a lot of pressure on the edges because they're playing such a tight formation. It's allowing them to, if they could just turn that corner, there aren't a lot of defenders on the perimeter for South Atlanta.
I'm waiting to see the jet reverse again.
Odell, the quarterback, steps up, fires down the middle of the field, nearly intercepted by Perry once again.
And almost caught by number 6, Miller. Timeout, Maynard Jackson.
Speaking of timeouts, in overtime, each team will have 1 timeout for the entire overtime period, so not per overtimes. So if you're just joining us here on the Score 58 Network, we are bringing you South Atlanta taking on Maynard Jackson. This is the 3rd of 4 games on the docket here tonight. I don't know quite what we're looking at here. That's terrifying. But this one here tonight is going to determine the 3 and 4 seeds for the playoffs that are upcoming for girls flag football in Georgia high school sports. The winner of this game will be the 3 seed, and the loser will be the 4 seed. And then coming up here in just a few moments, we're going to get Pace Academy versus Hebron Christian. Nearly intercepted once again by Perry. And then that game between Pace and Hebron is going to determine the 1 and 2 seeds for the playoff. So after the incompletion, the near interception is going to be 4th down and 9. And there you can see the brackets as they fell. A big win. A big win there for South Atlanta, the number 3 team, against Mays, the number 2 team, to advance to get to this point. Finally, Perry gets herself another one. 3 for them. And, Coach, that's one of those ones where he almost wanted her to drop that one because it was 4th down. And where she caught it and had the flag ripped, now it's going to be it'll be 1st and 5. It's a short distance to pick up a new set of downs. But you end up net losing about 15 yards on that one.
Yep. And you're going to – not only that, but, you know, the distance you have to go now with the time. So South Atlanta needs a big play right here. And when we say a big play, I mean a huge – they need something for a lot of yards right now. Make sure they, you know, keep possession of the ball as well.
Well, and we're getting closer to the 1-minute warning.
Right down the middle of the field.
Caught.
There's your big play.
And the flag is going to be ripped, but not before the catch is made by number 15. That is Wynasia White.
So South Atlanta quickly to the ball. Going deep. Pass is
Incomplete, out of bounds. And inching closer and closer to that 1-minute warning.
I think I heard somebody in the background yell, "You got 2 minutes."
Of course, at 1 minute at the end of both halves, the clock will stop. They'll get the 1-minute warning, and then time after that point will stop on incompletions, first downs, out of bounds, all of the usual things that you expect from a game of tackle football. Sack there on Perry. Into the backfield was number 2, Malaya Roberts for Maynard Jackson.
pushing the Hornets back to the 35-yard
Looks like we're going to get a timeout for South Atlanta right here.
Unless, oh yeah, I was gonna say unless it was the 1 minute warning, but no, it's a timeout there.
So now this is an interesting scenario right here if you're South Atlanta. It's third down, right at what, 15 yards?
Looks like it.
You know, you've had some success with the quarterback run, but you've also had some success throwing the ball to the post. Do you take the chance to throw this thing to the post right here and risk, you know, having it be incomplete or even worse, intercepted, or do you try to stay with what's worked for you the majority of the second half, which is snap the ball to Perry, let her survey the field, and then run where they're not?
Well, and you have to also consider it's 4 down territory, obviously. And Perry is going to take off, but she's going to be taken down in the backfield for another sack. And so now you're looking at you didn't just not gain yards.
There's the 1 minute warning.
Yep. And on the 1 minute warning, the clock will stop.
They're off sides right now, South Atlanta is.
Overtime.
I can't believe you maybe
Oh,
not.
my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Down.
Pass complete to number 4.
You're welcome.
That's a first down the 6-yard line.
What a play. What a throw from quarterback
What a nice job.
Tatiana Perry.
And look at the coaching right here as they're down, ready to go right now. They've got plenty of time.
Head coach Brianna Barganer getting her team ready to play. Snap, drop, escapes the pressure, looking to get the edge.
Down to the 1. Oh, wait. Down to the 3.
And clock is going to continue to run here.
You know, if I'm South Atlanta right now, I'm just making it to where either I score and they never get to run another play. Touchdown.
Oh, dropped. I think she has it if she takes off. She started a roll to the left and had no one out there. Took the shot, a good shot at it, but dropped in the end zone. But man, if she pulls that one down and runs with it, she's walking into the end zone for our first score of the game.
So 3rd and goal right here.
We got an official whistle. Waving somebody around. Not sure what.
I'm guessing the coaches
Maybe
were
somebody was on the field or out of the coaching box or something
I'm
or
thinking
other.
somebody was out of the coaching box. Number 15 right down the middle of the field.
They tried to go there, nearly intercepted.
Clock is stopped. It's 4th down right here. I think they just said it's 4th down and 3 seconds remaining. Now, South Atlanta right here run jet reverse. What would you?
Quarterback sneak up the middle.
Didn't get it. Tackle was made by number 12 right there, Jakayla Raines, a freshman. You're going to love to see the growth of flag football in the state of Georgia.
Oh, absolutely. In its 3rd year of being an officially recognized GHSA sport. And we are indeed going to be going to overtime. And so, again, the overtime rules pretty similar to high school and college tackle football. Each team is going to get a set of possessions, first and goal from the 10-yard line. They'll have a set of downs to score. If it remains tied after one overtime, they will move it up to the 5, and they will get a fresh set of downs. If it's tied after the second overtime, then they will then get their choice of where to spot the ball, either the 3 for 1 point, the 10 for 2 points, or the 15 for 3 points. And they will have alternating plays to try to score from their designated line marker. And whoever leads after both teams possess the ball will be declared the winner. And we'll just keep going like that.
Absolutely.
Until we have a winner.
So here we go. Get another flip of the coin right here.
Something else of note in overtime, when the defense causes a turnover, it is immediately dead upon turnovers. There will be no pick
returns.
sixes, no scoop and score. Well, obviously no scoop and scores because the ball is dead on a fumble, but if there is an interception in overtime, ball is dead and the series is over.
Now, question for you on this. Strategy still the same? You win the toss, you play defense?
I think so. Because you know that you're going to get a possession.
So Maynard Jackson is going to be on offense.
Head coaches Brianna Barganier and Reginald Curry there meeting at midfield with their captains for the coin toss. And we're going to be playing down here on the left side of the field.
So,
is there anything better than overtime football, Coach?
No, there is not. As long as it's not overtime football in the NFL. But this stuff right here, like, I even like the way they do it now in college, where you score, then you have to go for 2, and then it's just 1 play, 2-point conversions.
Of course you like it.
Of course I do. It just gives me more time to draw stuff up. And there's the sprint to the left. Oh, nicely played right there.
It's going to be a gain of 1 as they finally get the flag off. Number 9, Shania Wills on the carry. It's going to be second and goal from the 9 now from Maynard Jackson. And again, you just get the feeling, we mentioned it earlier, you get the feeling that the first team to score is going to be the winner here.
Yeah.
Through the middle, weaves her way through the defense. Flag is going to be pulled. Not seeing a signal. I don't think she got in. I think they're going to say she was down.
Where'd they mark her at?
Ooh. At the 3, maybe 2.
So it looks like it's going to be the 3. So basically this possession comes down to, can you get 3 yards and 2 downs?
Mm-hmm. And I think if they do what they just did just then,
here comes.
I think they
this
can.
might be. They're not going to really run this right now, are they? Run a jet.
Oh, what a time to call the jet reverse. And they do, but flag is pulled.
So now 4th and goal from the 6.
I like the call, but there's just no opportunity for the quarterback to get any depth there. And in such a tight space, all you have to do is reach out and rip the flag. It really limits the scope of what you're able to do in that situation.
And you've got all the blocking on one side of the ball.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so this is going to be down the sideline to number 18 over here into the end zone. Number 2 is over the top. Perry's going to be over the top. And we're going to get a timeout right here.
And that is Maynard's only timeout of overtime. So now if this goes to another overtime session or they need to call a timeout when they're on defense, they do not have any more the rest of the way.
So you're saying that they're done with no timeouts?
That's right.
It's a rough thing.
You can see top 5 games to watch for the NFL there on the screen.
Chiefs and Chargers on Sunday night should be fun. Browns and Bills moved to Detroit because of 6 feet of snow.
You mean they can't play in that?
I mean, I'm thinking that they could probably figure out a way to play it. I just don't think anybody could get to the game.
And we have that picture again.
That guy. That was a 70s bow.
Was it from the 70s?
I don't think so. I think he was dressed up as 70s bow. So
4th down now, and 4th and 6. After the timeout, we'll see what they have drawn up here. Head coach Reginald Curry. Into the back of the end zone. Incomplete. Swatted away by number 15 for South Atlanta. That is Wanasia White once again on the play.
And I'm going to call this, they're going to throw the football to Wanasia White right here, and they're going to win. First play that they threw coming out on that last series when we said they had to have a big play right down the middle of the field, it will be there on this play. Because I can guarantee you everybody on Maynard Jackson's team is saying, do not let Tatiana Perry beat us.
And that one's going to go incomplete. Intended for number 4. Kind of thrown behind her on that one. If she leads her on that, I think they got it.
Well, she had the huge catch on 4th down last drive.
2nd and goal now from the 10. Perry looks right. Gets away. And flag is going to be pulled, so it is going to end up being a sack, and she's down. And that looked like a rough little tumble there that she took, and that is not good for South Atlanta.
Loss of 1 on the play. 1, 2. Timeout for the
It's cold. Falling on that turf is not going to be fun.
So good to see her coming off under her own power. But they are going to have to play without her for at least a play here.
So now you got 3rd and goal from the 11 right here.
Handoff is going to go to Wills. Around the corner, didn't get the flag off. She's going to get down right around the 5.
And that's actually
Oh, I take that back, yeah.
Jada Madison Houston. All the way down to the 5-yard line. And now we're going to be 4th and 5 again. if I'm South Atlanta, I run the play that they ran in that previous goal-to-goal situation where they had whoever was split out wide to the left just ran to the goal line and stopped, and just throw it. There's the snap. There's the give.
Flag's going to be pulled, and so we're going to go to double overtime here at Hebron Christian. Still scoreless after one overtime period. So now it's going to be moved to the 5-yard line is where they will start, and they will still have a fresh set of downs.
Not according to Mr.
And
Ref.
it looks like he's putting it at the 10. So perhaps the overtime rules are different for the playoffs. I don't know.
Got the corner right here. Got the 1.
I see Perry's back in. It's good to see.
This number 21 is down now.
But Wills was able to turn that corner, and that was what we were looking for this entire game with how tight Maynard Jackson was playing on their offensive formations. It makes it really difficult for perimeter defense to spread out like that, and so they were able to finally get the edge and outrun the defenders and very nearly took it in. Number 21 for South Atlanta down on the field.
Does not look good for number 21 from South Atlanta right here. She's being carried off the field by her teammates.
And regardless of the way this one ends, that's just something you hate to see. Especially now we know that these are both playoff teams.
Exactly.
And so they have more football to play. And she's been pretty dynamic for them all night long. So it looks like it's actually going to be from the 2, second and goal here. Perry coming onto the field. Looking a little bit hobbled there, does Perry. The sneak goes into the end zone. And good for the score.
So now you got to go for the extra point, correct?
And they will decide where they want to go from the 3 for 1 point. They can choose to go for it from the 10 for 2 points, or they can go from the 15 for 3 points.
Oh, yeah. Sign me up from the 15.
They're going to go for it from the 3, so it'll be for 1 point. Maynard Jackson leads right now 6-0.
Jet reverse right here.
I think so. Wheels in motion. Hand it to her. Just on the jet.
Oh, nice play right there.
And in to make the stop. I don't think she's going to get there even without that stop, but a very impressive defensive effort there to split the blockers and get in to pull the flag.
That number 4?
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
I mean, what an outstanding play. So it's 6-0, Maynard Jackson as we go to the second possession of double overtime.
And I saw number 21 get up on the sideline and walk away, so that's good to see. But South Atlanta has to score here. Maynard Jackson unable to convert the extra point, but it's still a 6-0 Maynard lead.
And Perry looks to be back at quarterback this series.
Still a little bit hobbled. Hopefully that's not anything long-term.
First and goal from the 10 right here. Oh, look at this. It's a touchdown.
And it is. And the freshman goes in, first down play. She avoids the first attempt and then is able to just bowl her way in for the score. And now, if South Atlanta can convert.
I mean, if you look at this, you had Perry go down, number 21, both injured, and you're thinking, well, okay, who's going to step up and make a play? Perry comes back in and runs for 10 and a touchdown. I look up, 21's on the field celebrating. So, you know, this is a huge, huge play right here, and it's got to be your best call.
Take a shot. Oh, did she get in?
Oh, they did. They called her in.
And that's going to be a South Atlanta victory,
Wow.
7-6 on the 1-point conversion.
And that's the ball game.
That is it. South Atlanta wins. South Atlanta is going to be the 3 seed heading into the playoffs. Maynard Jackson falls to the 4 seed.
Whoa.
What a finish.
What an amazing turn of events right there.
Yeah.
Both y'all sound stunned.
We are.
I know, and I wasn't even willing to hit the replay because I wanted to see all these reactions from the ladies. Once again, I'm Bo McMichael with Alex Schaefer and Craig Chapman live from Score 58 Network. Going to bring you the championship matchup here in about 10 minutes. Going to put the clock on there. Everybody sit tight. We'll be right back.
Folks, stick around for the area finals game coming up in just a few minutes. Between the Pace Academy Knights and the Hebron Lions. And once again, a reminder that the concession stand is open. Hot ticket for a hot coffee. Cold drink.
right, ladies and gentlemen, getting ready for the Seed 1 and Seed 2, figuring out who's going to host the state playoffs on their area. We got Hebron Christian Lions versus the Pace Academy Lady Knights. Going to be a lot of fun. A lot of fun indeed. Sit back and enjoy. Going to have a great game in store. Both teams won respectively 34-0 by Hebron over Maynard Jackson, 22-0. Pace Academy over South Atlanta. Congratulations to South Atlanta, advancing as the 3 seed, and the 4 seed being Maynard Jackson. Gentlemen, I'm going to bring y'all in. Hope y'all are doing well. I'm going to let y'all take this game. Make sure you yell out the numbers because we're going to have be able to give kudos to this because, I mean, it's a championship game. Let's have a little bit of extra fun here across the board.
There we go.
There we go indeed. All right, I've got Alex Schaefer and Craig Chapman on the call. Gentlemen, take it away.
Yeah, our captains here tonight are number 16, Hoke Mazawi for Hebron, and it's going to be number 9, Ansley Hennings for Pace. You see head coaches Chad Griffin and Ty Johnson for Hebron and Pace, respectively, out there with their captains.
Pace deferred to the second half, so Hebron Christian will take over. And
what kind of world do we live in when somebody says it's that cold outside, let's defer to the second half? What is going on, gentlemen?
that's the world I live in.
I know, buddy.
We would defer to the second half and then onside kick. But since there are no kickoffs in this game, I would defer to the second half and then blitz everybody on first down. If you score good, I get another possession. So this ought to be fun. And if you look at the, looking at how this all plays out, I think that Pace Academy has, and according to the stats I'm looking at right now, Pace defeated Maynard Jackson 29-8, South Atlanta 42-0, and Washington Atlanta 28-0.
Hebron on the other side has victories over Carver Atlanta 39-6. They beat Coretta Scott King 46-0, Douglas 19-6, and Mays 34-0.
Wow.
So big wins for both of these undefeated programs.
Nice throw and catch right there. Pass complete to number 16. That's Hope Mazawi.
Captain for Hebron.
Just
Who's got the coughs?
it would not be me.
All right, I appreciate you throwing Alex under the bus. You did a good job.
It was a process of elimination.
I did. I appreciate that. I'm a smart man. I can figure that out.
I mean, it's still lingering from last week. You guys heard me on the calls last weekend.
We did, but we're not going to judge, man. You're okay.
Whoa.
Big run here and still unable to pull the flag. And the quarterback for Hebron, number 1, Mia James, with an impressive run there. Pace just unable to pull the flag. And it's going to be a first down. It'll be 1st and 5 now.
6.
Or excuse me, 2nd down and 6.
2nd and 6. They got a first down on the first play.
That's right. Heavy trips formation. Going to motion that way. Looking down the sideline to the wheel. Caught. And a first down as the flag is pulled. Number 33 on the catch, Nakia Daniel.
And right now, this is a
This is a much different game than what we just watched.
precision. I mean, that was just a nice. That looked like quick screen and go with 2 wheel routes.
Motion once again. They're going to run it that way.
And then
Looking to throw. Oh, my goodness. What a play.
I love everything about it. Pass complete to number 18, Amaya Porter. I'm putting that play in tomorrow.
Well, you got to do what you got to do there, buddy.
I love that. Was great. Everything about that was great.
Yeah, but if you put that play in, it's going to get called back for illegal lineman downfield, Coach.
I'm not going to put it in this sense. I'm going to have to make it to where it works for the game I get to cover.
You love the defensive coach and the offensive coach battling out on, hey, that wouldn't work, man. I'm just letting you know.
Another avoidance there,
They're going to mark her right at the first down marker.
and they're going to give her the first down. And so it's going to be first and goal, first and 20 goal to go.
And the way I think about that is just that gives me plenty of room to work. First and goal at the 20, I got the whole field to work with right here. Let's go. James has been special in this opening drive. Same play again. There it is again.
Tipped up,
Oh.
nearly caught on a concentration attempt.
Pass intended for Ariana Melton, number 32.
Nice coverage there from Pace in the back end.
I thought she was going to throw the
I
wheel route again.
I thought so too.
So second and goal from the 20.
You saw up there head coach for Hebron Christian, Chad Griffin. Takes the handoff. They're going
Holy
to throw that
smokes.
wheel. Oh, my goodness. There it is again.
Down
At the 1, maybe the 2.
I mean, they have so many moving parts in this offense right now that you really are not sure what's truly
How
happening.
do you play defense against those
You
guys?
don't. That's the reason why this is an offensive game. The fact that we just watched an entire game go scoreless was amazing. Of course, now if you got somebody that can rush the passer,
Does he no good because James can just escape.
absolutely.
High snap.
nice
Oh,
job.
wow.
Oh, great play right there by number 23.
That is Ellie Carter. And
That's
just
going
right
fourth down.
away, right away, you can just see the reason why this is the 1-2 game.
Absolutely.
Just the speed at which they are playing is just a different level in this game. To take nothing away from Maynard and South Atlanta, who we saw, both playoff teams, both have an opportunity to make some noise in the first round. James rolling right. Finds
Touchdown.
her in the end zone once again and just moving down the field with precision. Number 18, Amaya Porter there on the reception. And they just kept throwing it to Porter on the wheel, and Pace didn't have an answer for it.
They just said it was Hoke Mazawa on the score.
Well, 18-16 looked pretty similar.
Kind of similar. Kind of, you know.
Yeah.
It's the same number, just not connected.
Yeah.
Same
And
play.
going to the back of the end zone on the what a throw. Number 33, that's Nakia Daniel again.
And a great opening drive.
Goodness.
Woo. I mean, a great opening drive.
That,
If you're standing on the other sideline, and of course, we haven't gotten to see either one of these teams play.
Mhm.
But if you're standing on the other sideline as a coach, you got to be thinking to yourself, I chose to do this. I deferred. So now Pace is up.
And they're going to take the quarterback down in the backfield. That is number 22, Ryan Satterfield, a freshman quarterback for Pace Academy.
Tackle was made by number 22, Bailey Rogers.
And so everything is going Hebron Christian's way right now. Quick throw. Incomplete. Intended for number 10, Audrey Welch.
Pass defended by number 27, Ava Isaacs.
And so now Hebron backing way off. Nice soft cushion here.
This is a wild-looking defense right here. Looks like a basketball press.
Just a single rusher. Going to flush her out. Satterfield throws. What
Wide
a throw
open.
on the run. Oh, she stopped because she thought the flag had been pulled. That was number 2, Audrey Welch for Pace. And if she just keeps running, she runs into the end zone.
No, the catch was made by number 10.
Yeah.
I thought you said number 2.
Sorry.
That's all right. But yes, if she just keeps on running, that's a touchdown. But that is a great throw.
On the run, just dropped it right in the pocket for her to catch and run. It's a first down. It's going to be actually a first and 20 now, right at the 50.
Right down the middle. Ooh.
Oh, incomplete. Off the hands of number 2 or number 7? Number 7, that is.
Yes.
Brooke Fung Chung.
And Pace is right back on the ball and right back ready to go. The pace of this game is completely different.
Pun intended.
Not really. Whoa.
Quarterback run for Satterfield now. And Satterfield gets it down to about the 40, which is actually a 30. Call it the 31.
Allie Chappell made the tackle for the Lions right there. See if I can find her number.
Satterfield down the middle of the field, caught. And now that's number 8,
Hey,
Caitlin
I'm seeing the
Souza.
quarterback is number 22.
You are. That's correct.
I got it as Ari Carter. Am I incorrect on that?
Number 22.
No, I got 220.
Oh, I'm seeing 2 22s. Ryan Satterfield and Harper Auchincloss. A freshman and a sophomore, respectively.
Interesting. Let's go with the junior.
The junior's number 23, though.
Brother. All right, let's go with
That was
number 22. I see that you have 2 20s, 2 22s. That's what I'm trying to make sure. If I'm putting stuff up there, I want to say. I can't confirm nor deny reports right now. I would love for you to call both of them. I apologize for interrupting the broadcast. I just was trying to give the proper dues, and I'm trying to bring names up on the board. And I'm like, yeah, that's not working for me right now.
Of course.
Yeah.
Last catch was made by number 8, Caitlin Souza.
All right, Craig, I can handle that. Oh.
That was I mean,
Look at this replay.
yes.
Farva? Is that a Farva, a quarterback?
No.
No. Is it Mahomes?
I mean,
It could be Satterfield on that part.
absolutely.
That could be.
So 3rd and goal right here.
22.
No, excuse
She's
me.
a
3rd.
freshman.
Yeah, 3rd and goal.
Yeah, that's crazy. No.
Oh.
Look at all of us went, I'm sorry, man. Hey, by the way, Tennessee Titans up 7-0 over the Green Bay Packers in Lambeau Field.
In the snow?
Nah, not snow, just snow flurries. Green Bay's wearing all white. Tennessee's wearing all blue.
That sounds cool.
It does. We got gradient jerseys with the Falcons in the Bears game on Sunday. Well, I'm pretty excited about it. I don't mind the gradient jerseys.
No comment.
No, I don't. I got to be able to pick on the as a season ticket holder, I was able to pick my end zone design. And I'll be curious to see if I win.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Satterfield escapes.
Oh,
Touchdown.
It's in the end zone, number 9,
is-
and it's a score. That is Ansley Hennings with the catch in the back of the end zone. What a grab
Oh, you got to see
to
this.
keep the toe in.
Look at it. For her to escape
Mm-hmm.
and then go deep.
What?
Oh, yes.
a
One
I
catch.
don't
foot,
know.
one-
I don't know.
one
I don't
foot's
know.
down.
I'm not having this conversation.
One
'cause
foot
y'all-
is down.
Y'all
Left
all
foot
had
down.
this argument about other things, so I'm going to be quiet. South Atlanta. So, I mean, sorry. I
Mr.
gotta-
Subliminal
I
from
gotta-
Saturday Night Live
I
is
got
here.
a cough. It is Hornets. So it's just one of those
And
ones.
Pace with
Oh,
a shovel pass.
and broken up by number 16.
That chase
No,
something.
No, not
15.
15.
That's
That's
got to get the numbers right.
Carson
gentlemen.
Carson
Courtney.
and Courtney. That's a no. Carson and Courtney. I like the name. Starts with a C.
Well, here
There you
go.
go.
It's another CC. Called by CC.
There it is.
We're live from Hebron Christian Academy. It feels
Current
like 31.
temperature is
Yeah.
a lie.
It's a lie. Listen to you. Well, go look on your phone. Tell me what it says in Tequila, Georgia, man.
My phone is dead.
All right, brother. I
It got
appreciate
too
you.
cold.
It got too cold. Nothing better. It's either too hot or too cold. you know?
Absolutely.
All right, here we go. Can Hebron answer? I'll tell you one thing. It's going to be a good game.
Looks like fun. I mean, whoa.
Well, I mean, okay, we'll take a moment here and look at these matchups right here. This is their schedule. Maynard Jackson, and let's just talk about, we'll go right now with Pace Academy. They played Maynard, they played South Atlanta, they played Washington, Mount Vernon, and South Atlanta. So I want to ask you a question, and we'll go Craig first, and then we'll go back to Hebron. Okay, have they had any competition? They've only had 8 points scored on them the whole year.
Yeah,
is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It's never a bad thing when you only give up 8 points, but it could be that thing where
have you played?
They haven't faced anybody of the quality of Hebron Christian.
Okay. What's he calling?
I'm thinking flag guarding.
Okay. All right. So then we get Carver, Atlanta, and you go down that list. They've gotten scored on themselves 3 times. Are there any common opponents? Real quick, gentlemen, look. Mount Vernon.
Well,
Maynard
Vernon.
Jackson.
And Washington. And who else?
Maynard Jackson.
Okay. Those are the common opponents.
And scores pretty similar.
It is. I mean, this feels like a very equal matchup.
It does.
That we could spend a lot of time talking and throwing out highlights across the board.
Well, Craig mentioned it earlier. It's an offensive game. Oh, wow.
It's 7
Nearly
to 6,
caught there.
you know, and this is turning into a defensive matchup because of how much pressure these DBs are putting on these receivers. And once again, both of these teams, in Craig's world there, Alex, he doesn't like to take any time off. He doesn't like to get cool. I mean, he's the Fonz, but we have to work past that. It's all right there, Arthur Fonzarelli. I mean, you can do that. Hey. Oh, I tell you one thing. The one thing I'm really respecting is the pulling of the flag.
I mean,
they have practiced that.
Well, I mean, it's one of those things like if you don't know how to approach it, then you grab shirts and jerseys. And
I tell you one thing, I wouldn't even know how to practice that. I would be watching videos.
Yep.
I mean, number 54, Brian Daltrey, coaches for the Lambert Longhorns out there. I don't know how they're doing right now. I haven't researched it too much. But he coaches the flag football lady Longhorns. So I'm curious to see on that part. I'm going to go back and ask him questions about that, especially if we get an opportunity to film any Georgia high school playoff games here for flag football.
Just like that, right there, Hebron has a penalty. It didn't do anything to him.
No.
They just all right, let's go get the first down.
Yeah, we're going to throw and catch.
Here's just
I'm Coach Guess. I'm like, hey, what you doing this fall?
The strong trips once again. Motion straight to it. I'm going to get the wheel here.
There it is again. Oh, look at the maneuver in the pocket. And it's caught.
Did they say she caught that?
She did catch it.
Yes, she did. She did. Look at the replay.
Number 32 right here in the middle of the field. Nice job of avoiding in the pocket. The ball is tipped, and then she catches it.
No, that's on the ground.
Franco Harris, be quiet. Nobody needs to talk to you, Franco Harris.
That's on the ground.
Franco
Harris
Harris, be
completed
quiet.
to Ariana Melton, number 32.
Oh, my gosh, Franco Harris. We don't need that
Second down
negativity.
and 1.
I appreciate that.
I mean, and then, if you look right here, the Lions keep throwing every formation in the book at them. I love everything about it. Double pass.
Double pass. And it's just going to take off.
And get the first down. And just
then
keep
some.
running them. And just keep running.
Oh, wow, about the 24-yard line.
And that was Mazawa.
Mazawi again. And we can see now why that is their captain, because he's been dynamite for him. I mean, can't say enough good things about Mia James. Her maneuverability in the pocket delivers a great ball, but that's been her safety valve right there has been Mazawi. Anytime she gets into any kind of trouble, she's looking 16's way. And the two of them together, and now this formation here.
I mean, this formation is.
It's Mazawi in at quarterback. Hands it off. Nope.
Oh, no, they're not going to say it. Which one is it going to be? Is it going to be 1st and 10?
Did they give her that as a
or
release?
They get a sack? Yeah, they're going to call it. Look at you, everybody. You can hear Pace out there going, what?
Maya Porter.
The
catch on that one.
It was a great catch. A great
throw. It was a great throw,
yeah,
but
it was.
It was great defense, too.
It was I know. I'm just sitting there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
The inexperience of all three of us on the
Absolutely.
on the
That is-
call,
we're like,
because we're
eh.
like well, see
See what had happened was.
I know. Like to hear a story. Here it goes.
Wrote a song about it.
I appreciate that, Craig. Thank you, number 9. It made me smile. It's been a long. Oh, I got to get that off the thing. I don't know what's going on, man. I got both things up here. Let me get that cleared. Apologize.
James back behind center right now.
Everybody's trying to figure out pace.
Zawi in motion.
I mean, that's not fair.
Did she drop it?
I mean, she did, but she attacks the line of scrimmage like she's about to run quarterback draw, and then fires a rocket to a wide open receiver. That's, I mean,
It's 7-6. Hebron down by 1. We're in the first half of the championship matchup.
I'm
here.
mentally recording all this to take it to my flag football coach tomorrow.
I appreciate that.
And the dirtiest part about it all is everybody's eligible.
Yes.
So you can just run everybody down the field, attack it like you're running a run play, get some of those screen blockers out in front,
Dump it
and then
off.
and then you just
Just
you
dump
see
it
someone
off.
open. I'm just going to throw it to them.
Just dump it off, man.
Now she
And
runs.
now she can take off.
Oh, plenty of time.
That was a nice play right there on the edge. What number is that?
Number 21,
Number
for
21,
Pace Academy,
yes.
Hannah Yilma.
Great play. I mean, just a very, kept the right leverage and really just made it to where James had nowhere to go.
Yeah, because when she initially took off, it
Yes.
looked like she was going to be edge to the pylon.
So now 3rd down and goal from the 6. And if it sounds like we're having fun, ladies and gentlemen, it's because we are.
It's so different thing. They're gonna looks like we're under the 1 minute mark here in the first half.
Do we get the 1 minute warning?
And
We did.
And we could be. It's hard to tell if Hebron called the timeout or
He didn't signal
What-
timeout. He
what-
just held up one
He
finger.
held up the ones.
yeah.
But interestingly, we saw in the previous game
Yes.
when they went the 1 minute warning, they didn't make it a timeout. Which my understanding of the rules is it is a
It
timeout.
should be.
All right.
But
Hey,
they
throw this
didn't
up
do
here,
the
guys.
timeout
Area
there.
7, Area 7 Team 2. The loser of this game will be on the road playing the 3rd seed at Loganville High School. That's where they're going to be. They're going to be in Loganville. That's already
Where's
been determined.
Loganville?
You're so cute. Rent you out for parties. All right. So if the number 1 seed, as we stretch over here for the Area 7, they get the opportunity to host the playoffs. So
that
right
would
now
be
they're going to
awesome.
have North Oconee. They're going to have Callaway.
Callaway, baby.
I know,
the
man.
Cavaliers.
That's a nice little drive here. So we'll
Yes,
go back.
it is.
It is for Callaway to,
Yes, it
to
is.
either they're like, come on, Pace Academy. That's all they're thinking at this point.
Mia
No,
escapes.
she did. Oh, did she
James
get
is
in?
At
in.
the 1 yard line.
Oh.
How does he see that? Okay, I got.
Tackle made by number 23,
Do I get a
Ellie
replay?
Carter,
I
right
get a
there.
replay of this. Okay, first of all, I need to get my slow motion in this part.
Absolutely.
Listen to you.
A touchdown.
If you're South Atlanta refs, it is.
Well, the
So-
ball was extended.
It was. I'm having a hard time
But
with it.
Carter did a great job because she had to get it first try.
Well, gentlemen, I appreciate y'all.
James is going to go in.
Yes. Give it to her.
Touchdown. No. No.
And I don't
No. They stopped
I
her.
can't do the replay either.
Oh.
I don't agree. I felt like she got
Oh,
in.
and it's going to be first
Yeah,
down
other way.
That was
on the
fourth
1 yard.
down.
That was 4th down. It's first and 19 from your own 1. Wow.
Goodness gracious.
This game.
Well, this game is better than last Thursday's game that I was able to witness between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons.
Absolutely. More exciting and better offense.
And better weather, to be honest with you. I'll take some cold over
No,
rain.
that game deserved that weather.
It did. It did. It might have been a different outcome right here.
Look at the call right here.
Oh, my goodness.
They're going to throw a
Oh,
flag.
yes.
What's the
beyond
Front of the
line.
line. Yeah.
Both of y'all. Look at y'all
Line
knowing
of
the
scrimmage,
rules. I
baby.
love y'all both, man. Y'all doing a great job. We're not like we were calling it flag football since we were
Flag
pups.
football is awesome. It was fun to play. By the time I started playing it, I was firmly entrenched in baseball.
Yeah.
And so I wasn't, baseball is a little bit different conditioning.
Tied up ball game in Thursday night football between Green Bay and Tennessee.
People need to not forget who Aaron Rodgers is because if he gets hot, it don't matter.
Well, it's the same thing with TB12, man.
Yeah, exactly right.
We're all kind of having that little, I wonder how this is going to play out here in the next 7 weeks, give or take 8. All right, man.
Satterfield has to be careful. She's been
Yes.
taking really deep drops.
That was a brilliant call.
We don't have much time left here in the first half.
No,
Nice
and the
play.
clock is going to be running here.
It is.
By Hannah Yilma right there. Nice catch.
And
that
that's
is the
gonna be
first
That's what I
half.
was thinking. I
Nice
was like,
job, Bo.
Hey, man, that's why I'm the idea. Okay, gentlemen, let's talk a little bit about what's going on in just the overall world. Let's go ahead and dig in right now to the good old-fashioned NFL.
Oh, sports world. Okay,
Yeah,
good.
the sports
good,
world,
good.
man.
Oof.
I wanted to get some Amazon top 10, but I'm going to back off of that.
Yes, you will.
Teddy can't get on that part. But if you're going to watch Peripheral, you need to invest. If you have Amazon Prime and you watch videos, I'm going to tell you this. I would love to throw out a logo. Peripheral is a must-watch. Okay, we're here at halftime right now between the two teams of Hebron Christian and Pace Academy. If you're a Netflix person, Greg, are you a Netflix person?
Yeah, I will
What do
be
you-
this coming week. I haven't been able to do that. I've been a net coach person.
Well, I mean, it's okay. I'm looking for that. What's the last thing you watched on Netflix, man?
Stranger Things.
Okay, I'm going to talk to you later on that one. But what about you, Alex? Do you do anything on the streaming devices?
Mostly just Disney Plus.
Okay. Did you have a chance to watch the new Santa Claus?
No, I didn't.
I watched Santa Claus 1 and 2 yesterday and today because I feel like I need to prep myself. They made a new Santa Claus series, which I'm pumped about because I really enjoy Santa Claus. And they bring it into where Santa Claus wants to retire, a.k.a. Tim Allen's character. And he wants to retire, and he wants to go back home, meaning to Earth, meaning to the States.
Doesn't
And-
he have to die to
No,
retire?
he does not. He does not.
I think he just has to reveal who that guy was behind the fence, and then he gets to retire.
Well, I mean, I appreciate that. I mean, everybody's a tool-time person.
There it
and I
is.
do that on that part right now. But going back, so there's people that didn't have a chance. I want to jump back in here. I'll love to talk a bit of high school football because that's what's going to kick in tomorrow night. We have the Sweet 16. Score Sports has the opportunity to film 12 games Friday night. These are our matchups. We'll be play-by-playing a couple of these games. Holy Innocents will be play-by-playing Hebron. We'll be play-by-playing North Atlanta. And then also the Langston Hughes North Forsyth matchup. That'll take place here on the Score 58 network. Well, we'll actually jump into other broadcasts. Without that in mind, does Northgate have a chance against Dutchtown Craig Chapman?
No.
Okay. Does let's go to the next one. Does Spalding have a chance against Benedictine Alex?
I think they have a chance. I don't think that they're going to win, but their quarterback, Kirk Clark, if he can get going,
Yep.
It's a matchup of two really good quarterbacks, really athletic quarterbacks between them. Kirk Clark with 1,600 yards passing, 13 touchdowns, 700 yards rushing, 9 touchdowns. And then on the other side, you've got quarterback Luke Krumholk. He's got 2,000 yards passing and 23 touchdowns, 300 rushing and 7 touchdowns. So two really dynamic quarterbacks. I think Benedictine might be the better team overall, but man, if
Got
Clark
the
gets
hiccups.
rolling,
Right. I mean,
oof.
it's the travel on that part. Craig, based on Alex's stats, I'm going to have to fire you on the spot. And
Absolutely.
and just send you on your way. Talk to me a little bit about St. Francis and Tryon. Does St. Francis is a 1 seed.
They're going to
right?
win.
And Tryon's an interesting team.
They are.
They are. I mean, being out of 1A, it's going to be interesting. This whole reclassification this year, it's going to take a moment for everybody to kind of get their bearings. We're talking Holy Innocents that was a 1A private school, jumped to 4A. Okay, St. Pius is now, if I'm not mistaken, 6A.
Well,
Yeah, they're not 5, they're 6.
yeah, they're playing Thomas County, so.
So there's 6 on that part. And then you got Eagles Landing Christian Academy that's not even on the list right now. Okay, they're at 2A that they were private. You know, so we have different ones on this and other schools that we work for, but these are the teams that we're streaming for that you can watch the game. But realistically, in the big scheme of things, jump on to the National Federation of High School Sports Network and you can see what they do for high school sports in the playoffs. They do their best to try to stream as many playoff games as possible to sit down. All right, Alex, you get one opportunity here. We're in the playoffs right now. We're here. If you could have the box of popcorn, only one game to watch, not to call, but just to sit down and watch. What are you watching?
Of these games here
Yes.
or across the state?
No. These games here, because we only support Score 58 Network unless you don't want to get paid tomorrow.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, brother. I hear that.
I think it's going to be the one we talked about there, Spalding and Benedictine. I think it's
Really?
I think it's the closest matchup.
All right,
Spalding's
well-
defense is really good.
Well, then I will pay close attention to that and bring that into that situation. That's good for you to know that you want to keep an eye on that one, because Craig, just a little side note about Alex. Alex likes to talk a lot of trash, and he's like, "Hey, this is going to happen here, here, and here," and it didn't play out. So,
Well, I do the same thing.
I know you do, buddy.
It is what it is.
I know. Listen to you. You live that world. All right, Craig, if you had one ticket to any of these games that you see, these 12 games, what would you watch?
I'm going to go watch St. Pius and Thomas County Central.
Wow, you're going to go all the way down south.
I would go to Thomas County Central because Justin Rogers does a lot of things that I think are really good on offense, and it would be I want to see what St. Pius does to them on defense to try to slow them down.
Okay.
And, I think it's a clash of two different styles, which always makes for a really interesting football game.
Yep.
Well, I appreciate y'all answering that question. I do like that. I would go to North Forsyth at Langston Hughes, mainly because that's our game of the week, and you two goobers are calling it.
And it's going to be.
If y'all don't understand
you
what you're
said-
getting, I know, brother.
You said not
Call
calling.
your game, man. Call this game and let's get this going. We're in the second half of action, 7-6. We got Pace got the ball. Number 22, we don't know if her name is one or the
she's
other.
running for a long way right now.
She is.
And we're going to say Satterfield carries it.
You're going with Satterfield.
I
on
am
that
to
one.
the
I like that.
38-yard line. Well, I figure, I get yelled at all the time, so if someone wants to yell at me, they can yell at me.
I appreciate that. I saw 22, and I'm like, what? We got two 22s on this part. But I was happy that we had rosters.
Well,
so
Coach can go with Satterfield. I'll go with Auchincloss. That way we just cover all the
I
bases.
appreciate that. When you call the name out, that's fine. Well, gentlemen, I appreciate that. I'm going to be quiet here, hand it back over to y'all, call this game, and let's see who the champion is and the 1 versus 2 seed.
Shovel pass there from Auchincloss, and it's going to be incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 1.
She does a great job of saving the down and distance because it went from 1st and 1 to now 2nd and 1.
That's right.
That is a great job.
Yeah, and you Bo was talking before about talking trash, and Coach, I'm going to disagree with you. I think Tryon's going to beat St. Francis.
Okay.
They got two really impressive runners. Their quarterback and their running back both have 17 touchdowns each.
St. Francis stole a running back from me when I was at community Christian school. So
Hey, stop talking about people stealing stuff. Just go with. I'm not asking y'all to argue with me about my picks, gentlemen.
Well, yeah, he was
Just
arguing with me
focus-
about my pick.
I know, but I mean, like, man.
Oh, what a play.
Nearly intercepted there by number 27 for Hebron. That is Ava Isaacs.
I mean, that was a great play.
Stepped right in the way. It was going to be a first down.
And if, paying attention to what Hebron changes their defense by down and distance. You watch who they have up front and what the linebackers look like and what the secondary. They're not just lining up and playing one front. This is impressive.
3rd down and 1 after 2 straight incompletions.
And the ball's down.
It's going to be dead right there at the 31. Auchincloss going down. So it'll be 4th down now, and after the really impressive run on 1st down for Auchincloss, it's going to be backed up. They had a 1st and 1 situation right there at the midfield stripe and unable to get the 1st down on it. Now they're going to punt.
We're going to see a punt. This is awesome. So a great stand right there by Hebron Christian, their defense.
What a punt.
And so the ball will be at the 20-yard line where it will be 1st down. Where are they going to mark this at?
Why is the pylon there?
Where the 1st down is.
Has that pylon been there the whole time?
It has. So 1st and 20 from the 20. Not something you hear every day.
James is going to take off. No, she's going to throw for it. And there's the safety valve once again. It's number 16, Hulk Mazawi.
I mean, that was a great play. I just don't understand. I couldn't believe she didn't go across the line of scrimmage. That's a really nice job. Pace did a great job on their deferring to the second half because they had a chance to do exactly what they wanted to do. But now with the stop, you've kind of gotten that stolen possession thing again. Oh, James overthrows intended receiver number 33, Nakia Daniel.
What a throw. That was
a rocket.
Just effortless. And the distance, she let go of that.
We
Look
got
at a
right
flag.
Here. Legal blocking.
And so it'll be a penalty against the Lions that'll back them up a little bit. And she let go of that thing, and I thought it was going maybe 15 yards down the field, and then it just continued to sail.
And it's not like this is the greatest night in the world to throw the ball with the weather being what it is. I've been very impressed with Mia James.
The rosters we have don't have grade levels for the Lions, unfortunately. Going right back to that heavy trips. Down the middle of the field.
Oh.
Nearly intercepted, but also nearly caught on the overthrow of Mia Porter. Not overthrow, rather, but over the head of the defender.
It is 3rd down and 17. And just a side note, I need to get me one of those down markers.
The electronic ones?
Absolutely. Do you know how much they cost?
Probably more than I have.
They're not cheap. There's the wheel route again.
Oh, just a great play from Pace there. Number 8, Caitlin Souza, once again. Nearly intercepted there, but getting up in the face of the defender, causing enough of a distraction to make it a tougher catch there. And it was a little bit underthrown, intended for number 33, Nakia Daniel, and she was unable to make the catch.
And so we will see a punt right here.
Back-to-back punts. And so for two offenses that have been very precise and very high tempo, they have stalled out a little bit here.
That was a bomb.
And Sousa on the attempt.
She just looked up and smiled like, all right. That was on TV.
Well, for anybody who hasn't ever caught punts before.
It is the most.
Oh, my goodness. It's not. It is so much harder than it looks.
I caught punts for 7 games my freshman year, and in game 7 I got fired. Don't ask me to tell the story.
I'm surprised it took that long. Pace is going to take over here.
Nice.
1st down and 18.
Nice little flip.
Nice shovel pass. A little bit of room to run, and she's going to get it out across the 35. That's number 21 for Pace, Hannah Yilma.
So it's going to bring up 2nd down, and what'd you say, 9, Coach?
Yes, sir. To the 31.
So we've had 2 possessions. You know, we've had a possession and a punt, and a possession and a punt. So, you know, the way this game kind of flows, we're getting at the late part. Nice move right there. Uh-oh. Wow.
Pass intended for number 10, Audrey Welch. Good coverage there. Number 13 in coverage, Allison Champa. And looked like number 16, Hope Mazawi, was back there as well.
And the defenses have made some adjustments here at halftime, and there hasn't been much to gain right here in the second half.
No, other than a big run on 1st down on the first play of the second half by Hochenkloss. And now a big catch.
Wow.
Mazawi in coverage is going to pull the flag, but not before Sousa gets the 1st down.
What a throw.
What a catch.
I mean, the whole thing, I mean, that was just, you know, drop back 1, 2, 3, and then you got two. You got two high safeties right there, just right in the middle of both of them.
Well, and they're running no protection here. They're putting everybody
Yes,
down
they
the
are.
field, and so Hutchinson's got no. Auchincloss has no time. Shovel again.
I guess they're trying. From an offensive perspective, you're trying to declare to the defense. You pick your poison. Do you want to rush the passer and leave someone uncovered?
Mm-hmm.
And right now, all Hebron's doing behind it is playing a zone and behind it. So when you flip the ball out in the flat, they're not playing man. So, you got to get somebody to the middle of the field quick.
Mm-hmm.
Pace has obviously got something they like right here because they changed this thing.
And we're going with protection here now.
Looks like
for
it. That's
Pace.
what I'm saying.
Caught
There it
down the
was.
middle of the field. And great defensive effort there for number 34, Brooke Thau, who is going to get the flag ripped from Sousa, but not before they're able to get inside the goal line area. It's going to be first and goal from the 6.
And Pace has just decided that, okay, you want to take the little flip game away from us, we're just going to throw the ball down the field. And they've had 3 huge plays in the second half, 1 a scramble and 2 deep passes down the middle of the field.
Mm-hmm. And right now, quarterback play on both sides. Mia James and Ryan Harper Satterfield Auchincloss is been really impressive on both sides. And there she goes.
Touchdown.
And they're going to say down at the 1.
And the sounds of the game justify how I feel about that call. Because I'm pretty certain that the football was extended when the flag was pulled and would have been in the end zone. So 7-6 still right here. Second down. Will we see another goal line stand as we did at the end of the first half?
Flipped into the end zone. Nearly
Oh.
intercepted. In coverage was number 13 and 14 for Hebron Christian. That's Allison Champa once again and Anaya Moody.
And I think number 14, I think Moody knocked it away from Champa.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's third down.
Third and goal from the 1. Pace trying to get in to take their first lead of the game. Rolling right.
Right there.
Down at the
Same
1.
spot.
No gain, number 27 for Hebron Christian, Ava Isaacs
And we're
once
at
again
fourth
in there.
down. And one thing I will tell you, when you're playing in an open offensive game like this, sometimes the hardest thing to do is get 1 yard.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you rolled one side and threw back to the other side right here,
Quarterback sneak here.
that's what it looks like.
Get everybody out in front. Get a little bit of push. Oh, and a shovel into the end zone for the score.
That's a great call.
Number 9, Ansley Hennings on the catch.
Isn't that her second touchdown of the game?
I believe so.
That was a great call because you and I both were like, they're just going to wedge this thing in there
Mm-hmm.
and get the quarterback in behind and run a quarterback sneak. And when she started towards the line, I was like, okay. And then wide open for a touchdown.
And that is why not everybody should be eligible to go out for a pass, Coach.
Oh, well, you know.
Same play. Great coverage there from Champa.
Champa knocks it away, makes it a 12-7. So it's still, I mean, if right now, if you're looking at it from the Hebron Christian perspective, all you got to do is score a touchdown.
Yep.
All right, you're scoring a touchdown right here. You're up by a point. You know, I guess you could conceivably go for 2, but you really don't even have to. You could just take the extra point, get to 14, and then still be in the same position.
Mm-hmm.
So Man, this is a great football game.
Two really good football teams playing here. Mia James looks out that way. It's Mazawi again. And they're going to get her down right around the 35, 25.
26-yard line. So first down and 14.
Mm-hmm.
And so for the first time in the game, Hebron Christian trails. So we're going to get to see what they do as an answer.
Fakes the handoff. It's got some blockers out in front, unable to pull the flag, and then they're able to get it on the second effort, but not before Mia James is able to get a big gain there on first down. Center for Hebron Christian is number 19, Emma Grace Harris.
All right. 2nd and 9. Ball's at the 31-yard line.
Shovel pass to Mazawi.
Uh-oh.
It's got some room to run.
That is a great call. That's the old, if someone's not going to cover a receiver, just get it to them as quickly as you can. They snapped that and flipped it to her.
Yeah,
huge play right there.
Let's put some air quotes around the word receiver for that formation there.
That's fair. It was the general principle.
Yeah. Going to fake the handoff, going the other way now.
Oh, no.
Oh, and the flag is going to come off. Number 29 for pace there, Kia Burrell, freshman.
Bring up 2nd down and 11. Right now we got a little drama right here.
Mm-hmm. Could we have two? Can we have back-to-back overtime games go?
We could.
Mazawi with possession.
Nice
and they're
job
going to take
right
her down. Well defended by Pace.
It's going to bring up 3rd down and 7. Be interesting. I'm wondering when they're going back to the wheel route.
Mm-hmm. Could be here off of this motion. And they're going to go deep with it. Caught.
Touchdown.
And in for the score. That's number 18, Mia Porter.
And like that, they answer.
Mm-hmm.
What a football game
So
we have here
the
tonight.
Lions strike back, retake the lead. It is 13-12. Hebron Christian leads, and they're making a decision now. They're going to go for one.
Just go for one. You go for one, you get it. If Pace scores, then they feel obligated to go for 2.
Mm-hmm.
So then even when you score, if you score and don't get the extra point in that manner, you're tied.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you go for the 3-point play.
Mia James rolls, looks to the back of the end zone, caught.
That's number 33, Nakia Daniel, with the conversion. This has been a heck of a football game.
It really has.
So here we go. Pace comes on for their 3rd possession of the second half. They've punted and had a huge, touchdown drive to briefly take the lead. Right back to the protection scheme. Look for something deep down the middle of the field right here.
Mm-hmm. Deep down the sideline instead. Caught by Sousa. It's a foot race to the end zone. They're going to say she stepped out?
Where?
She wasn't even close. It's 1st and 1 now from the 21. They're going to say she stepped out at the 21, but
Okay. I'm speechless.
Either way, it's a huge play for Pace Academy.
Nice
They're
throw
gonna go to
out
the flat.
That's a great job.
It's going to be a first down, and it's going to be first and goal. Catch made by Audrey Welch. Center for Pace Academy is number 4, Millie Gray.
Touchdown.
End zone.
Wow.
Number 7. That's Brooke Fung Chung in for the score. And Pace is going to answer. And Hebron is going to call a timeout before the extra point.
Wow. Wow. I still don't see it. Never mind. Never mind. Congratulations for Pace for doing an absolutely wonderful job. And I mean an absolutely wonderful job of overcoming what was an interesting call.
And so it looks like they've set it up that they're going to go for 1. And it's what?
They called timeout to make the extra point and untimed down. So they can save time? To me,
I suppose so.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah. But the extra point is going to be for 1. And so if they get it here, it's going to be a 5-point game.
Don't know.
Mazawi in coverage, batted away, trying to get it to Welch.
So now
it's
here
going
we
to
go.
be incomplete. And I know it doesn't matter because they didn't convert, but
I don't know either.
Why are
don't
you not going for 2 or 3 there?
I don't know. I only know what I would have done. And right now, the way I'm feeling about things, I probably don't have the right to second guess any coaches. Anywhere. Timeout.
And so the Knights now will answer with a timeout of their own. And so if you're just joining us, we've got ourselves a thriller here in a championship game. Earlier in the night, Pace and Hebron won against South Atlanta and Maynard Jackson to advance to the 1 versus 2 game. This game determines the number 1 seed and the number 2 seed for their region. Maynard Jackson and South Atlanta played just a little while ago, and South Atlanta won in a stunner in double overtime. And they secured the number 3 seed, makes Maynard Jackson the 4. And now Pace is up 18-14 here against Hebron Christian. Running out of time here, you have to believe. We've got a 1-minute warning upcoming, so that'll be our indicator when we're really reaching the end of this game. But Hebron now with an opportunity to answer. Heavy trips formation. Deep down the sideline. And it's going to be caught. No, incomplete. She was out of bounds either way.
Like the play call, though. There's the 1-minute warning.
And so no timeout here. So now maybe – oh, no, it is going to be – oh, no.
He asked him if he wanted it, and he went and he waved him off.
Interesting. So that must have been what happened in the other game as well. So Hebron now with this formation now to the left. First time we've seen this so far. Incomplete. Underthrown, trying to get it down the field to number 33. That's Nakia Daniel, who has a touchdown catch on the day. Really well defended there by Pace. One thing I liked seeing was down here in the flat to the bottom of the field, number 21, Hannah Yilma, was in a soft coverage. And at first I thought about Mia James maybe taking off and running with it to that side after they vacated the entire side, but Yilma staying disciplined on that side would have had her. That one nearly intercepted. Oh, my goodness, and that would have been the game right there. Number 29 for Pace.
And it comes down to this right here.
Kia Burrell.
4th down and 6.
And I tell you what, I don't know who's going to win this one.
Timeout.
And like we said, timeout there, but I haven't seen the other teams around the state playing. But watching these two play, it's going to be tough to beat either one of these teams in the playoffs.
I was thinking while you were talking during the break. Imagine being on the other side and thinking, man, this is good, this is great, and then, having to go play Pace at Pace, or thinking, man, we did a great job of securing the number 1 seed, and then having, Hebron Christian come to you.
Yeah.
First time you look at it on film, you're gonna be like, no, no.
Well, that's like Brunswick with Houston County.
Oh yeah.
Congratulations on an undefeated season there, Brunswick.
Here you go.
You just get Houston County in the first round and get bounced. So we'll see what Hebron does here on 4th down. They go back to the wheel.
Caught.
They're going to get a first down.
Oh, what a great
say she was
call.
out.
Well, they pulled her flag.
Maya Porter there again.
But, they're out of bounds, so it should stop the clock.
Well, it'll stop on the first down as they reset.
It's still out of bounds. Well, maybe he didn't call her out of bounds.
It depends. If they call her out of bounds, the clock will stop until the snap. If it wasn't out of bounds, the clock stops until they reset. It looks like they're going to keep the clock stopped, so they're going to say she had gone out of bounds.
Same play.
Takes the handoff, looking right. Deep down the sideline. Oh, nearly intercepted once again. Number 9, Ansley Hennings, stepping right in front of that one to bat it down and almost intercepts it. It's going to be 2nd down now and 6, maybe 7, 2nd and 7.
And this is what a championship game is supposed to look like. Right in the middle of the field.
Oh, number 19, Sydney Vincent had an opportunity at it for the interception. Just a little bit overthrown. If she gets that ball down a little bit, I think that's caught. And it'd be a first down.
It would have been a first down.
But as it stands, it's an incompletion. 3rd and 7 now.
If I'm Hebron Christian right here, I got to find 16.
If I'm Pace Academy, I got to find her as well. Mia James is going to take off. She's going to have the first. Depending on where they spot this, she had it and then worked back to try and gain more yards.
They gave her the first.
So it'll be a 1st and 19 as she crosses the
call
midfield
timeout.
stripe.
Pace called timeout.
No, it's Hebron.
Hebron time. My bad.
It's interesting. Pace has employed kind of a similar strategy on defense to what they were doing before on offense. They were blocking nobody, so they were allowing the rush to come in and just playing coverage all the way in the back end, or
running
everybody down the field. And on defense, they're kind of employing a similar method where they're not rushing much. They're only rushing one and just dropping everybody else into coverage, effectively taking the line play out of the game on both sides of the ball. They switched things up and had great success when they were starting to go with a little bit of protection, giving Satterfield Auchincloss a little bit of time to throw the ball, and found some success there. I wonder if defensively they may try something similar where they've gone with a single rusher the entire game. If they bring a little bit of extra pressure that maybe Hebron's not prepared for.
I was wondering about the same thing.
Pressure from Carter isn't going to get there, but they're going to get the first down as James finds Porter
They're gonna spike
again.
the ball. They're going to spike the ball.
And time is going to run out.
Wow.
And you can see Pace Academy celebrating on the sideline as it looks like we've got a winner. Pace Academy will take this one 18-14 in a thriller. And just like you said, Coach, all of a sudden now you're looking at that bracket. If you were a number 1 seed who secured home field,
Nope.
all of a sudden
Nope.
you've got Hebron Christian coming in, and
They're bringing
Yeah,
everything.
they might have lost this one to Pace, but that's a powerhouse right
Yes.
there.
Yes. Think about it. They lost the game because
They ran out of time.
they got stopped on the 1 inch line twice.
Mm-hmm.
Twice.
Well, gentlemen, I appreciate y'all tuning in here tonight. Thank you all for the studio audience out there in this crazy world that we live in. I'm Bowman Michael with Alex Schaefer and Craig Chapman, bringing you a little bit of flag football. We'll see what the playoffs have to offer. Getting ready for round 2 of high school sports on Friday. Sit back and enjoy. Got basketball seasons out in the horizon. Hebron loses 14-18 against Pace Academy. Great 4 games. Gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in for these 2 games. Take care of yourselves. Remember, state championships going to take place on December 8th. Make sure you're tuned in because we'll bring that back out any chance we get. Take care of yourselves out in this crazy world. We'll see you later. Until we see each other again, good night.